Welcome to 7SD Carpathian adventure. Travel back 700 years to the early 1300s. Castles like this dot the countryside. The Hungarian Empire, or Carpathian Empire, is at its zenith. The nascent Ottomans are on the rise, but neither Holy nor Roman nor an empire, Holy Roman Empire, battles within. England and France fight one another. As the Templars recede into history, the Teutons are on the rise. Welcome to the Carpathian adventure. This was a great hall. There would have been a roaring fire. It would have been adorned with Gothic windows. This might be where our adventuring party might gather. Let's meet them.
From the kingdom of Aragon, I am Simon Val. I ventured forth with few possessions and little coin, save an ancient tomb I searched to decipher. But I've struggled to find clues, and at times, food. While freezing in the Alps, fate crossed my path with a shining knight and the champions of the sun. Having aided me in a desperate time, they have earned my service and my friendship. Now, using my wizardry, I fight by their side.
I am Balder, a Norseman, a soldier, and an eldritch knight. I left my home to leave politics behind, only to be dogged by it across Europe. I first met the Champions of the Sun outside a small town in Hungary. Together, we battled Ottoman raiders and vampires. The Champions gave me purpose again, and where it takes me, I know not, but I know I want to be a part of it.
I am Kip Kaelin, Ranger of the North, and I am lost. Hailing all the way from Garin in Scotland, I have faced great tragedy, losing all those dear to me. I am haunted by that fateful night, and what was taken from me. I face defeat at every turn, attempting to enact revenge on those that did this to us. And when all my strength, resources, and allies, save for my trusted wolf Lycoa, was depleted, I stumbled upon the Champions of the Sun at the Battle of Sakut. I decided to ally myself with these seemingly capable and worthy adventurers to aid me in putting the lost to rest. It is what she would want, or so she seems to indicate.
Aha! Hello, friends! You can call me Livia Moreau. I come from the beautiful country of France, of course! Traveling as a salesman, banished from my home, where by the hand of my twisted sister, my father was killed, and I was implicated. Mon Dieu, how low I've come. But in that low I found the Champions of the Sun. Although they may not smell like sweet wine, they are honorable. Mostly.
My name is Virexin. I am a monk who was exiled into Greece after fleeing my homeland. I was sent on a quest via a dream I received. I went in search of great heroes I saw in the dream to help stop some monstrosity from wreaking havoc across the world. I found those heroes in the Champions of the Sun. Now I strive to gain their trust so they can one day help me defeat the vile beast that threatens everything.
I am Borinth, the Cave Bear. I come from a tribe of barbarians that once lived in the mountains of the Badenweiler. While on my sacred spirit quest, my tribe and family were attacked with none left alive. I now seek the power to avenge my people. With my rage, I grow stronger. And with the Champions of the Sun, I seek a path to restore and preserve my people's culture and rid this world of any evil that stands in my way.
I am Matthias, of the House of Bathory, Knight Baron of Carpathia. With my traveling companion, A.R.G.R.A.D, I was dragged into a whirlwind path by a rogue monk. But those I have met since then have earned my respect and More importantly, my trust.
Welcome to the Carpathian Adventure. Thank you for joining us. We're a group of gamers who get together in real life to play Dungeons and Dragons. Some of us are military, some are in construction, IT, retail managers, a few are parents, students, etc. While we do this strictly for fun, we hope you enjoy it nonetheless. There were quite a few thank yous in our open, except one, you. We would like to thank you, our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook followers, and of course our YouTube subscribers. Thank you for joining us. To those who have not already, please follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and on Instagram. Please like us on YouTube and on Facebook. And of course, please subscribe on YouTube. If during the stream you follow on Twitch or you subscribe on YouTube, your username will pop up on the stream. While it has been about, I think, 4 weeks since we last got together, what is happening in the campaign? Building strength and allies to defeat the powerful Bayuk Osman Ghazi, the party climbed and explored the massive Mount Untersberg in Austria. They negotiated their way past a huge automated ballista, fought flying suckers, spelunked their way, I don't think that's a real word, but I'm using it anyway, spelunked their way through the narrow crevasses, crossed a colossal pitch-black underground cavern, fought stalagmites that came to life with flailing appendages like those you might see outside of a used car dealership. And they were attacked by more flying suckers and wolves with stone skin. The skills of all collectively shined. Passing through rooms with various tests of friendship and faith, they eventually reached a glowing hall and again met the dead Emperor Barbarossa. He gave them gifts and cryptic guidance regarding the need to form alliances and perhaps facilitate their future endeavors. He then asked them to drink with him. Suddenly, unable to breathe air but able to breathe water, the party jumped into a river that wove its way out of the mountain. In it, the party fought incredibly large fish. Eventually, via water venturi, they were ejected from the mountain. Falling parallel to a waterfall, they landed in a pond hundreds of feet below. To the distant northeast lies the city of Salzburg. To the northwest lies an as yet unknown village. In that pond, or near that pond, at the base of a tall waterfall cascading from the Untersberg mountain, we rejoin the party, soaking wet and probably cold. Welcome back, guys. Sorry it's been like 4 weeks.
Hello. Okay.
Hello. And you are at the base of this giant waterfall cascading down. And somewhere there's sound effects, but I don't know where. This is the perils of... We'll go with that one. Sounds good. What are you guys doing? You're splashing around in the water. You look up behind you, you see this waterfall cascading down. It is exponentially warmer and nicer, but it's still cool. And in the water, it's particularly cold.
I will slowly claw my way to the shoreline.
Yeah. Can we breathe? Can we breathe outside the water?
You definitely can breathe outside the water. You don't want to breathe water at this point.
Oh, well, I didn't know if we could, like, based on
Yep.
the, Okay, yeah, it's gonna crawl up to the shore, find our way up to a shore. What shore are we headed towards? Which side was Salzburg on? Or what side was the village on?
I'm going to say that way.
Okay.
I'm going to say you're kind of... That way would be north, that way would be Salzburg, that way would be a village that you didn't know.
Okay, you want to crawl up on the...
Yeah. I don't.
Closer of the...
We're kind of persona non grata in Salzburg. I believe.
Work our
At least
way
the two of us are.
Yeah.
Hey, I wasn't even here. You guys did evil things.
You were here for the housebreaking. You were clearly here for the housebreaking.
Yes, that
That was
Yeah, we're gonna crawl up onto that shore there.
I'll need to find out that story.
We need to rest. We all need
It was a
to
train wreck.
take a break and rest.
I agree.
What time of day is it?
It looks like it's early morning.
Okay.
What's going on around us? Like these.
You're in the woods. There's something of a picture. Hopefully, it looks something like that.
Okay.
Perhaps not as bucolic.
Wow.
I don't want to hear Mark sitting there singing "The Hills Are Alive."
Yeah. Yeah.
But it probably looks something like that. It's a lot nicer. The weather seems to have abated a bit.
Yeah.
As time compressed in the.
We need like a week's worth of rest.
Well, then we should
To the town.
head to the village.
Or we could just camp here for a week. I'm most comfortable here camping for a week.
Of course you are.
You don't want to stay outdoors for a week, do
Why
you?
not? Why not? We can
Not
fire,
Not very restful.
build a shelter. We can rest right here.
There's a village. They could have an inn.
They could have people looking for us. They could have, I mean, who knows?
No one's looking for me.
Well, you're with us, so guess what? You're not in good company. I just see it
Let's check
as
out
like,
the village. We got a resupply.
How far away is the village? Could we guesstimate?
You think you could make it by the end of the day?
By the end of the day, it's a full day, a whole nother day.
Okay.
I'm like practically dead.
Surely there are tankage to lift and women to kiss and
Let's take
purses to lift.
Let's take a short rest and camp tonight, and we'll head to town tomorrow, so we can be there by midday.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Very well.
We would,
are you
then we
doing
would
in the
spend
back?
the night here.
Yeah. We'll
Spend the
camp.
whole day
We'll
here.
camp like you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm banged up. Super banged up.
You're a little sleepy. A little exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm still at the bottom of this lake, just marching.
It's pretty cold. It's not summertime. It's
No, I just mean with my armor on.
Oh, yeah.
I have to physically walk out.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
Swimming.
Yeah, you eventually claw your way to the edge, and splashing out of the water. You come on up to the edge.
All right, so
You
let's
notice
make the
that
camp.
conspicuously missing is Mattias, nowhere to be seen at the moment.
Might wanna look down.
Or Vyrexen, for that matter.
Yeah.
He got convinced to drink for eternity with the
Yeah.
king.
He was still drinking when we left.
That one is always disappearing, though, the monk.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Even when he's here, he is.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so I think we can make camp like somewhere by the tree line.
Yeah, that's a
A
good
little
idea.
cover,
Yeah.
Okay.
and we'll take a short rest.
Okay, so you guys make your way toward the tree line, and you manage to see a couple footpaths going off, and you set up a camp for the night. Okay.
Yeah, for the day, for the night, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So we can use some hit
rest.
dice and stuff.
Okay, you collect some food. I mean, or hunt something. I assume you'll.
Yeah, we can.
You see a rabbit go
We have
by.
some stuff with us too.
Boris grabs it in his teeth.
Yeah.
And you go ahead. You see Pumpkin go by. Somebody skewers her and cooks her.
Oh, poor Pumpkin.
Probably Deb when Pumpkin wakes her up in the middle of the night. And
So we can roll some hit die.
yes,
I know we've done this already, I think.
Borinth and Balder each roll a d6.
Oh, 6. I think I don't have that.
Or just a die, the same die each of you. So what would it be?
Uh-oh. 1.
A 4.
Okay.
Oh no! What have we done?
That was right.
Okay. Are you guys setting up watches, or what are you doing?
Oh, are we at nighttime now?
Yeah. Well, unless
Oh,
there's
okay.
something you wanted to do during the day, I'm just kind of fast forwarding through some of it.
I mean, I don't have anything. I don't know if anybody
No,
wants
I'm
to
just sitting reading my books.
I'm full, so if you want me to watch first,
Hanging
I'm
out.
happy to
First
watch.
rest. You can take first watch.
Okay.
I don't do watches.
Oh, is that right?
I just sleep.
He's very comfortable out.
Too
in the
fancy for
wild.
that?
Brain takes a lot of naps. Needs a lot of naps.
Okay. So you're going to take first watch. Who's going to
My
take
brain
second?
needs no naps.
I'll take second.
And who's going to take if there is a third?
I'll take third.
Okay.
If there is a third. Oh no!
We'll switch Brian and my order.
Okay, Balder.
Yes.
During your sleep, you are asleep. Soon you are dreaming. In the dream, darkness envelops you. From the darkness, light illuminates a figure in the distance. The figure slowly glides toward you. A warm, comfortable feeling envelops you. Soon, you can discern the figure. It appears to be Oda. She is smiling. She is a friend. Perhaps she is more. Recalling your past, you smile back and stand warmly to reach out with a hand toward her. Crossing the remaining darkness, she also extends a hand. You two clasp hands, and she pulls you toward her as if to embrace. However, you note her hand is unusually large. It feels bitterly cold, wet, and clammy. You look down and you see the hand is a massive, rotting limb, dripping blood. Attempting to pull your hand away, the hand grips tighter. Pulling her arm down and back, she pulls herself closer to you. Oda's body and head morph into a hideous, disgusting mass of flesh, bones, and blood. This creature's head leans in toward you, with its massive head to the side of your head. In a guttural whisper it says, "You have taken from me.
Oh no.
But now you cannot escape my reach."
Oh no.
The creature suddenly snaps, and you feel teeth tearing into the side of your skull, rending flesh. As your ear gives way with a ripping pop, you wake.
Dead.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh no. 2.
2.
No.
You take 3d6 psychic damage
Oh my god.
and receive no benefit from this rest.
I can re-roll a fail save.
Sure.
Let's see what happens. Nope. Fine.
Okay.
3d6.
You take 10 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
And you wake up.
I just wake up shaken. Is that? And then I'll immediately wake Borinth up. Let him know what happened. Where is it? Uh-oh.
Did you tell me about the dream, or you just tell me that you had a dream?
No, I'll tell you about it. Let's see. It's this.
Oh.
I have to take it back out of my eyeball bag.
You think it was Ghazi?
I thought didn't we put that in the brass box?
No, I thought we hid it in here.
I forgot what it was. Okay.
Right? Didn't we put it in here? I refuse to wear it anymore because of what happened.
Yeah.
And now he can still get me.
Do you think it was like the beast? Remember how you had like the flesh monster thing?
That's horrible. That horrible picture.
Yeah. That terrible thing. I don't know. Was it like that? Kinda.
Roll a investigation check with advantage.
20?
It looks a lot like that. A little bit different.
Okay.
Perhaps more bone.
But I can kind of link
Slightly
it. I can
bigger.
link
That
it
one-
towards the magic I've seen Ghazi do, kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
You think Oda was actually in danger, or was it just used to...
That, I mean, we're gonna have to see if anyone can try to communicate with her.
Okay.
See if she's actually captured or not.
Yeah.
But he's obviously getting stronger. If he can reach me in his dreams now. And now, am I physically damaged? Like, is my ear actually ripped off?
Nope.
Like, if I feel it?
It's perfectly fine.
Gotcha. Okay. But obviously, he can. I still feel like he hurt me. I don't know what psychic damage would feel like, but.
Like
real bad
migraine. A brutal,
Gotcha.
brutal migraine. It just wears your body out.
Well, I'm not sleeping for the rest of the night.
It hurts whether your eyes are open or closed. It doesn't matter. It just hurts.
He's got his gaze on us. He's got
It's way more than that now.
in.
It's way more than that now. Who?
Ghazi.
Ghazi. Are you waking up? Are you already awake?
I've been on watch.
I thought I was on watch. Oh,
No,
you
you
were on
were
watch and I
sleeping.
was sleeping.
Yeah.
You're right. So, okay. Ghazi is an emperor that we met in, where was it?
Oh, what's the name of that city? I can't remember the name of the city.
Sagut.
Oh,
Sagut.
Sagut, that's right.
Basically a giant evil vampire who murders hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people.
He imprisons them and feeds on them.
And you made an enemy of this person, this thing.
But he made an enemy of us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
We didn't, like, try to kill him in his own,
he
throne
was
room or anything.
enslaving people and feeding on them.
And you took it upon yourselves to
Of course.
oppose this.
Of course. Why wouldn't
That's
we?
what we stand for.
I mean, that's...
Okay.
I mean, unless you're cool with such a thing.
No, I'm not cool with such a thing. I'm not cool with being chased by giant vampires either.
Well... Guess
Well,
what?
he's been following
Guess
us.
what?
He's been...
You're now being chased by a giant vampire who feeds on the flesh of thousands.
And can reach beyond the dreams, apparently.
Yes, if he's not stopped, he will take over this world.
Yeah, he will. And this is
And
what we're...
he wants this.
What is this?
This is a medallion that they wear to protect them. I assume it hides the fact that they're vampires, or lets them walk in the sun, maybe. It gives them some kind of vitality.
Yeah.
And he's not happy I have it.
He's not. He's never...
It's not easily replaced, and he wants it back.
How far away is this place?
From here, very far.
Sagut? Near Constantinople, in that direction.
That's
way back in Greece.
very far.
We've come a long way since
I
then.
don't think distance really matters in such cases of magic and evil doing. I think we're always within his reach.
This
Okay?
is...
Which is why we're going to find him and kill him.
Great.
Yeah.
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any way... I don't know, maybe...
I wish I was awake for this.
We'll have to ask the wizard when he wakes up if there's any possible way we can stop him. I don't even know if we're strong enough to stop his magic from getting to us.
Oh, from getting to us.
Like, I'd like to think if we can hide our location, but I don't even think we'd be strong enough to do that. This guy is
We would
very
have to have
powerful.
Some sort of item that would do that for us. I mean, I can't imagine constantly being able to cast such a thing.
Yeah.
I have a question. I mean, you guys seem very capable and you're very coordinated and strengthy. So you have this vampire emperor after you. Are there any other malicious figures that might be looking for you also?
Probably, yes.
Probably.
There's a few bounty hunters.
Probably, yeah.
There's Ghazi. There's,
For sure. Let's just go with for sure.
I'm just going to make some notes about this. Because, you know, you seem like interesting traveling companions, but I would like to know.
Fair. Hey, it's fair. You want to know what you're getting into?
Yeah, listen.
There's a few cities we destroyed for the better of the world, though.
Yeah. You don't make it this. I mean, you don't make it this far without.
Our intentions are good, and sometimes things happen.
Yeah. Sometimes things happen. Yeah. Well said. Well said. Actually.
I had a priest friend in Venice who would tell me about good intentions in hell. But
for instance, we destroyed those vampire creatures in that. We destroyed the trolls in that cave. But then it turns out that they were eating the evil vampires, which we unleashed a plague on the world.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
Then we thought we were doing the right thing, and no, we were not.
Well,
and then there was the time when we unleashed the zombie plague on the world.
Yeah.
Which we haven't found the outcome of that yet. We've left after doing that.
Yeah.
You and I
we killed a bunch of zombies. But...
You and I have very different definitions of fun.
Oh no, this is good fun. It's fun. It's fun.
We left pretty quickly after that, so we have no idea what the zombies are up. What the zombies are up to.
Way better than sitting around living a boring life.
I honestly have no idea what's left of Constantinople when we return to it.
The boring life of...
There was a big explosion at one point. Remember remember the nuke mage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't us. That wasn't us.
You know, but he's dead now. And I think that what did we had his head for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we? Yeah. I think we handed that over to somebody.
Yes.
I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit.
Yeah.
The most important thing to remember from this...
Just don't piss us off, and your head won't end up in a bag.
Most important thing to remember, we're still good people.
Clearly.
The Ghazi is the evil one, and his army of undead mutant zombie creature
Let's not forget about his vampire
are
son.
spreading further, and they're using the mountains and the tunnels and cave systems to spread.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So-
he's got a vampire son.
Currently, right below us now, they could be there, and they're going to take over the world at some point when they're able to rise from the underground.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's
Don't let
gonna
him get that medallion.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
You're on watching that ball, then we're going to sleep.
I'm not going to bed. I'll
Find
stay
me a
out.
rest.
I'll stay out. I was kind of sit there and just I can't get that dream out of my head. It's just stuck.
Okay, who's on watch at this point?
Me.
Yeah, nothing seems to happen.
Good.
Okay, third watch.
Me?
Yep. You try to go to sleep. Roll a wisdom save.
You sure you want me? You want me to roll the wisdom?
Okay. You have a sense, and you felt this before, like a watchful shadow is watching over you. And then, shortly before dawn, off in the woods, you see momentarily a bright red flash, and it seems to stay there for like 6 seconds, and then it disappears.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna fix my gaze in that
you're supposed to go off on your own.
No, I'm just gonna. I'm not going anywhere on my own.
I'm just over in the corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna just focus to see if I can see anything else.
Roll an investigation check.
How far away would you say it is?
Probably about 150. Roll an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, not 20, so 19.
Okay, so you think it was about approximately 200 feet away in
Okay.
some of the woods, and what was your other question?
I don't think I had another question. Just how far away it was. I'll grab a piece of wood from the fire and I'll use it kind of as a torch, and I'll start walking that way.
Well, it looks like it's that period between beginning of morning nodding, not of twilight and sunrise. So it's got that dusk. There's enough of a glow. I mean, you can take a torch.
Yeah, I'll take it with me. I'll take a torch with me. Yeah, I'll start heading that way. Does that mean my rest is complete?
Yes.
Oh, so I can roll hit die.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that first. Because I have to see how many.
Sorry, you were asleep, bud.
It's okay.
The wizard needs to rest his brain.
Yeah. My brain hurts too. But because I was using, not being molested
You
by
always thought you
somebody.
had your condoms, right?
Yes.
Right?
Hey, that's my wife.
Yes.
I forgot all about her.
That's what.
My current hit points now are 48 out of 75.
Now I gotta roll some more d10s.
No, you don't get a rest because you got Psycho Blast.
Psycho who?
Psycho who? Short rest. I got a couple spells back. That's nice.
You didn't gain a benefit of a rest
Oh, okay.
because of the effects of
The
that.
psycho damage.
Well, it's the effects of that. What happened?
don't have 40. I'm healing 440. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm good. I'm gonna start walking that way though.
Okay. You walk that way.
Slowly, being cautious.
Okay. How many hit points you got?
54.
You slowly make your way through the woods, generally in the direction you're kind of weaving in between some of the trees as you do so.
Borth was never seen again.
Yep, I'll be seeing you guys.
Yell really, really loud.
Nope, I got something better.
It's probably not that dark, but that's a pretty good.
There's a light that I see. Seemed like a magical light, and it seemed like maybe
didn't seem natural. It seemed bright red.
Oh, okay. Okay.
As if something was illuminated there for a period of a few seconds.
All right. I'm gonna just keep walking.
Okay.
The fire out.
Roll. You go approximately. You walk through the woods approximately 150, 200, almost 200 feet. Roll an investigation check.
Can I get less than 1?
You roll a natural
0?
1?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a critical. You glance around and you're not even sure you can find your way back to camp. You're like, you're like, yeah. I mean,
been around 3 times. I'm like,
where the hell am I? You don't nothing. You see absolutely nothing at this point.
I'm gonna call out. I'm just gonna call out. Come out. Come out, witch. I'm gonna automatically assume it's a witch. Come out, witch. Show yourself.
It has to be a witch.
It has to be a witch.
You guys back in the camp, roll perception checks. Even if you're awake, if you're asleep with disadvantage.
19.
19?
19.
You hear
1.
You hear something jars Alderic awake. He hears off in the distance, "Come out, witch! Come out, witch!" It seems to be coming from the woods. You glance up from your sleep and look over from your blanket toward the fire where you thought Borinth was.
Borinth is just in
and
a
you don't
clearing
see him
yelling at
anywhere.
trees.
And you hear him say, "Come out! Up in the
yourself,
distance,
witch.
Come out! Show yourself, witch!"
Oh, Christ. Well, you're awake, right?
No, I'm asleep.
You're asleep too?
You can wake us all.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake everybody up.
just
I'm gonna
hear
wake
me.
everybody up.
Anything good happened last night?
There's a vampire following us.
Show yourself, witch.
Yeah. I've heard that.
He's out in the woods. I point to the empty bedroll.
He loves the woods. It's
Where
okay.
is he?
It's fine.
He's screaming into a witch in the woods.
You should have seen him when he was in the city.
And I'm
he
just
got
gonna
so
take
mad
that.
we were in
I'm
the
gonna
city.
I'm
Just
gonna
leave him
take
in
that
the
as
woods.
extremely serious, like a
Leave
witch
him
in the
in the
woods. Take out the hammer and just charge after.
He knows.
I've seen it all.
We hate witches.
Where are you going?
I thought we'd have some sausages for breakfast.
I'm just gonna run after wherever I hear Borinth screaming.
I will reluctantly follow behind, shaking my head.
He's in a well.
The 2 of you or 3 of you move through the woods fairly quickly, dodging in between the trees, and up ahead you can't help but see him. He's yelling. You can't help but see
As
Borinth.
soon as I see him, I'm gonna say, "Stop! There's a witch in the woods. I saw it.
I'll cast
Something out here."
I'll cast light on myself so I can see.
Okay. You cast light. The area immediately around you was at 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim, but the sun is struggling to find its way toward the horizon as it slowly starts to get brighter already. And I mean, you don't see anyone there, or what are you doing?
I guess if Borinth's off to my left, I'll just be scanning the tree lines looking for anything.
Okay, you scan looking at like eye level across the tree
smelling.
lines.
Yeah, he told me to stop, so I'll just kind of stop where I am and just start looking.
Roll an
Smelling for a
investigation
witch.
check.
15.
You don't see anything.
All right. Bourne, what's going on?
You're up there, Aldrich, now, and so
Solid
as
light.
is Zyman.
Is there a tree nearby that I could like duck behind?
There are lots of trees all around the place.
Ducking behind a tree.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be lazily looking around, up, down.
There was a red
Yeah,
light.
because I'm really not. I have no idea. I've just woken up. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just.
There was a
like-
red light. It was a bright, unnatural red light in the woods.
Where did you
And
see
it
it?
vanished. Somewhere over here.
No, let's take a look.
I think it's a witch, so I'm just looking around. Just smelling.
I guess I'll walk further into the tree line where he said it was.
Okay.
Take a look.
Well, I mean,
looking around.
it was kind of hard to tell exactly where it was, but he describes to you
Yeah, yeah.
about where it was. I mean, it wasn't like you guys got
Yeah,
a,
yeah,
a Target store on your helicopter's GPS and it's right there. You know? Roll an investigation check. Roll an investigation check.
No. 6.
24.
24. Zyman's wearily rolling his eyes and looking around, and he just glances down at the ground, and there's an area on the ground where there's just, it looks perfectly natural, and then right in front of it, it looks like it was disturbed, and then it kind of remains disturbed but spreads out.
Like a lightning strike disperses, kind of, but not like that.
No,
more centralized,
more
but it
very well
fades.
defined. Like there was nothing this side, and all of a
Okay.
sudden, right this side, there's something happened.
I will point to the ground. Maybe this is where the
It could have been here.
lights was.
Could have been.
You
Yeah,
go
I
up
was
and you look
about
at it
200
closer?
feet away.
Yeah,
from
I'll
it.
go up. I'll even run my hands through the dirt to see if I see
Roll another investigation check with advantage.
anything.
Different.
23.
Looking over the spot, you can see that clearly there was something happened at a point in the ground, and then one side of it, it's almost like it was disturbed, and you look closer, and you make out the shape of several footprints, as if like they weren't here, but all of a sudden they were here, and then they kind of spread out.
Uh-oh. Something was here. Can you follow the footprints anywhere?
I could try.
That is not something I can do.
I could try to follow them.
It seems like something appeared out of nowhere here.
I don't see anything, right? I mean,
Here's a
I'm gonna try to
thought.
follow the footprints.
Let's go to the village. Good thought.
That's a pretty good thought.
We have to kill the witch.
Maybe it's not a witch. Maybe it's a fairy, and they want to be left alone.
Whatever it is, I don't think we're ready to face it, good or bad. It might be best to leave it alone if it's not here.
Didn't bother us.
Can I tell where the footprints are going at all? Are they leading in any direction?
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, my specialty.
Maybe it is.
Oh, I rolled a 19, so that's 18.
Okay, you see that some of them went off in one direction, and then some of them seem to have gone off in another direction, but then the footprints quickly disappear.
Some go
Almost-
this way, some go that way. I say we split up.
I say we go to town.
I'll go with
Yeah,
Aldrich.
let's go to town on a
Which way
witch.
do you want to go? To the town?
They might have a whorehouse.
All right, well,
Perhaps. This is true.
something's following us. Something's is following us, got an eye on us.
Well,
If somebody was out here and Balder's having crazy dreams from Ghazi, somebody's out here watching us.
Well, they're not here now, and I think we should take that as a blessing and get out of here.
Yeah, okay. Suppose so.
Okay, so the sun, you make your way back toward camp, police up your belongings,
Yeah,
if there was
clean
anything
up and-
there.
Yeah. keeping a weary eye behind us, though. I'm like very tentatively returning. Like, yeah.
Because they get a glimpse of him again, yeah.
Besides this, did anything else happen while I was asleep?
No, nothing much.
Usual. Horrible dreams.
Horrible dreams.
Vampires.
Are you able to?
Feasting on your
Are
flesh.
you able to speak to people using your magic?
No, over great distances or to understand their language?
Great distances.
No, I do not. I do not have that.
Yeah, I
ability.
misjammed this.
Yeah, right.
I believe Morton had
Alright.
that ability as well.
Maybe I'll look for someone in town when we get to this village. Maybe there's someone who can send a message. Let's go.
Yeah. Perhaps Morton is there with
And as we walk to town, I'll fill him in on exactly what happened in the dream.
Oh.
As I'm walking back, I'm just like, we're going back to our camp now. Not paying attention to you anymore.
Not going to the village either. Heading to Salzburg.
We're going to Salzburg.
We're not going to Salzburg.
So we have to travel through this.
I don't want to accidentally end up in Salzburg.
Ignore that river behind us.
We go.
Blocking our way to Salzburg.
Can I go back in the
We're
waterfall?
going to cross further downstream.
Going back to Barbarossa.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, sir?
Gonna back up the waterfall to Barbarossa.
I want to drink with you. Okay. You're making your way. Okay, you go back to the camp. You police up your personal belongings if there were any there, and then you start heading out toward the village to the northwest.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that'll take us through the woods for some portion of time.
The woods are very sporadic,
Okay.
and they're like copses of woods here and there. They just seem to be around the waterfall at that point. Besides, they look cool.
Yeah.
Okay, very quickly, you find a footpath that, based on the sun, appears to lead you north and west, crossing the rolling countryside. The late winter, early spring air is crisp and cool, but it seems to warm rapidly. Large copses of pine trees. The landscape is broken by smaller paths and trails that branch off toward what appear to be distant homes and farms. Blah, blah, blah. The rolling hills in some spots are still covered with snow. Continuing north by northwest, by midday the trees become fewer and the farms are more frequent and larger. The air smells are hidden by the cold. You guys continue on throughout the day. By late afternoon, in the distance, you see a village. Let me see. You didn't go back to Salzburg.
Right? We're wanted in Salzburg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Right. Okay.
didn't know.
That's where we left. With the
We
car,
bar-
right?
we
That's
barely-
where
We barely made it out.
They wouldn't remember us. We don't have any distinctive features.
Yeah.
Hidden inside a cart.
Right.
Yeah. I can show you the wanted poster. I still have it in my backpack.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should burn those.
I'm actually proficient with disguise kits, so if
Yeah, try to disguise this.
So
what he
you
was
would
over here.
you would prevent another Salzburg from happening, which is good.
Disguises. Why didn't I think of that?
We just did a little B&E without hiding our faces at all.
I think we keep this one around.
He takes his disguise and putting a hat on Balder. Put the top hat on him.
Dressing me.
That hides him.
What do you dress Georgie as?
Right, yeah. It's the Monopoly man. Some glasses on him. Monocle on Georgie.
Ahead, you see a relatively narrow river with a dozen or so shallow bottom vessels, a bridge, and a small walled village beyond. Looks something like that. Well, that looks like that. Crossing the river via the bridge, you cross another double ditch via an extension of the same bridge. Crossing it, you come to a large painted brick house. 2 guards dressed in heavier than usual studded leather, you suspect to protect themselves from the cold, leisurely note you. They smile, and while motioning to a metal lockbox that has 5 silver coins painted on it, one says, "Welcome in Rosenthal. From Silber person, bitte." And you know that he says, "Welcome to Rosenberg, 5 silver per person." And you speak Deutsch as well.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and put a gold coin in the box.
There you go.
Okay.
Take our balls.
You cover it?
Yeah. With a little tip. With a little tip for extra.
Can I do that?
Above the entrance is an emblem. You suspect that of the village. A white rose on a red background. On windows on either side, guards sit with crossbows. Both look somewhat bored. You guys go into the town?
Yeah.
Entering the town, you know...
There was a witch, about a half a day hike that way. They're bored.
They seem to listen and perk up a bit. A witch?
Witch.
How do you know it was a witch?
Because you never seen a witch before?
I didn't say I've never seen a witch before.
It's definitely a witch.
Just
It was made of wood.
he
It
mentions.
floats. It's a witch.
I can't
Did you
help.
burn it?
Did you burn it?
Which way to the tavern, friend?
There's several taverns in town here. You enter the town. You note that it's a busy hub for all types. Where are we here, Tom? It's a busy hub. Where are we? You note that it's a busy hub for all types of goods that were transported via the generally north-south river, the Inn, not the inn as in the inn that you stay in, but the Inn River. The city to the east that you recently left, Salzburg, and perhaps destinations farther west. Despite the cold, livestock wagons filled with grain, silks, arms, and salt are coming and going from warehouses and the narrow river. You're wandering through the town. You see 3 taverns quickly come into sight. One, Die Heimat von Rose, the home of the rose, Die Rosmoor, the peat bog, and Basis de Borges, the base of the mountain.
I don't know what any of them say. So.
Because you can't read. You can speak.
It is late afternoon. The sun is starting to set at this point during your long hike toward the town.
Hungry, tired.
We'll just go to whichever one's closest.
Okay.
If the rose is
Which one
closest.
looks
Which one's closest?
Whichever one doesn't look too fancy.
Which one looks the
Middle of the
fanciest?
road.
I want the
Which one looks the
fanciest.
fanciest? On the outside, it's kind of hard to tell.
We'll go to the rose.
Okay, you go to the home of the rose, and you walk inside to the tavern. Let me just pull out.
It sounds like it could potentially be a whorehouse.
Ah, there you go.
My man.
Could you hand me that that strip of cloth, please?
Oh.
And take your fingers, just move them slightly out of the way.
No, we're hiding
Mow
behind the
down
trees.
all the trees.
We're hiding behind the trees.
Look at this. I even printed some new taverns.
Fancy.
I was gonna say I
This
couldn't help. I
one,
can't help but
the guy
think.
commissioned this, and he made it for me.
There we go.
Oh, good thing we chose the rose then.
Actually, I got a bunch of others on the floor, so.
Lift your cup up for a second.
Tom, I can't help but think whenever you make like a toll in the road,
Look at this place.
I can't help but think of like classic D&D where how dare you ask for money and we just kill the whole town. Classic D&D. A toll? I never.
Where's the front door?
I think right in
That's
front
a
of you.
great question. Over there.
Right in front of you. When walking outside
Walk in first.
towards the tavern,
He just kicked the door in.
did the
Give everyone a
city
mean
like
look.
seem more like overly fortified, or did it seem
No more
usual?
than-
No more than usual.
No more than usual. No more than usual. No more than usual.
Georgie goes in first. Georgie walks in first.
He walks in like he owns the place.
yeah. That's monocle.
Is that the same cook we ran into in the basement?
Uh-oh.
She was fun.
He works here too.
It's Salzburg. We went to the wrong village.
Oh, you know this.
It's his brother.
I don't have. I gotta get more tavern.
Mr. Beige.
It's his brother. Like Pokemon.
Okay, you walk into the tavern.
Home of the Rose.
The Heimat von Rose. The Home of the Rose. The tavern is crowded and thumbing. The individual,
This is nice. I
oh,
like
here we are.
this.
I'm sorry.
I like
Wrong
this.
tavern. Okay. My bad.
It's not crowded.
Definitely.
No.
It's full of spiders.
It's full of spiders, you know.
Not spiders. There's rats in my basement.
The barkeep looks up. The heck with it. The barkeep looks up and he says, "Hey, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in."
That's
The
good.
tavern is. There's you see pick an empty table if you want a table, or he motions you toward one of the tables that are empty, and he says, "You must grab one soon. Drinks, food. What are you looking for?"
Yeah, everything.
A little everything.
A little of everything.
Is this also an inn?
Yes, we have rooms.
Okay. I believe we're gonna take some rooms. Or do
Yeah.
you guys want to eat and drink first?
Whoa. Everything in due time.
Okay.
Very well. Move yourselves over toward one of the tables then.
I like square tables.
There you go.
Yes. Make sure you can see the front door.
Yeah.
Put me in the quiet corner.
This is the quiet corner?
Yeah.
We're gonna put the rogues back to the door.
Great.
The whole time he's just doing under.
Okay. They bring out drinks. We have some specials of the house if you're looking for something.
We always like the specials.
You see some gambling going on in there. And he says, well, I have two specials here. We have a Drakenmilch and Seehundtot.
I'll take the first one.
Drakenmilch. Very well. It's nothing. It's not cheap. It's 25 gold per pint.
Better man. That sounds great. What is it?
Drakenmilch. It's milk of a
good?
dragon.
Oh!
I don't believe that.
Well, I mean, that's what we call it.
Sure,
you
why not?
really want to milk and
Sure,
dragon.
why not?
Gold for some milk? I'll go out there and milk a dragon right now for 25 gold for you.
I have paid 25 gold to watch that.
I have milked a dragon. I'll do. I'll give him 25 gold.
Okay.
I just want ale.
And
food.
we'll bring some ale.
We'll try.
Bring some boar. We want some wild boar.
A wild boar. I don't know.
I'll split the pint into 2 glasses. We'll try it.
Do you want
See
the
if it's good.
boar alive or?
We want food.
Just got
Oh, food! I think you said you want a wild.
Those are big.
25.
Okay, very well. Yeah, for all of you, just 4 gold for the food and
I might
drinks.
go broke. You might go broke.
Except for the other one, that's 25 gold. So 29 gold.
I'll give him 4 gold for the food and drinks.
Okay. He brings back some ales he brings back a pitcher, and then he brings back some extra mugs, and he brings back this huge
Flagon.
flagon, thank you, flagon in like a metal container. It's a deep, rusty brown, almost black brew with like toffee-colored bubbles on the top of it.
I will take in the bouquet.
It has like it's almost opaque when held to the light. You take a drink.
Oh, I take a deep drink.
It has a strong flavor of chocolatey grains, vanilla, bitter hops, and a myriad of spices appealing and that are very appealing.
Now I want this.
Sounds like Bailey's.
Huh?
Fantastic.
I want this milk of the dragon.
You drink it, and it instantly produces a profound euphoria.
These bars and their drinks.
You thought if you were exhausted, you wouldn't be anymore. You suddenly feel great. And any sense of cold that was in you from the dampness of your clothes is suddenly gone. And any perception that you were afraid of anything in this room or anyone, you're like, I'll sit with my back to the door. At this point,
I will shed a couple layers of clothes since I've gotten so
you're
so
not
warm.
like warm. You're just feeling really, really good.
That was a great time in the cave. Can you believe how great we did?
It also seems to make you want to do some stupid things, whatever you can come to mind.
Oh, you seem to find those drinks often. Drinks that make you do stupid things.
I'll jump up on top of the table.
Several people start to applaud.
We were fighting those dragons in the cave. No, there were wolves. There were wolves, and I guess the fire. Did you see that? Did you guys see that?
Yes. This was worth the 25.
Did you guys see that?
We were there. Tell all these people.
He wasn't there. He was hiding in the shadows.
Tell the tale. Tell the great tale of the champions of the sun.
I'll turn around to
depths of the mountain
to the rest of the bar.
Meeting the emperor.
We have seen the Emperor Barbarossa!
He lives.
He gave us gifts! He drank with us! It was glorious!
Is there a crowd gathering now?
Yeah, there are people listening.
We fought our way through the mountain. The great doors opened. Born frozen hands from opening the great doors.
These hands.
Frozen! I grab his hands and I hold them up.
I'd like to know if I could do a little pickpocketing while I'm there.
And then the pit with the giant arrows.
Yes.
We stuffed all those things in the holes. We got down.
Everyone is riveted, listening.
The cave and the monsters with their tentacles. Those bats that sucked my blood. The one was attached.
And we slain them all.
All of them. And in the end, Barbarossa!
And the spirits of those who never returned from.
But we returned!
Mountain. We
returned!
We drank with them. We celebrated with them.
Yes.
The crowd, roll a performance check with advantage.
16.
16, the crowd, they come, some more drinks come your way, and people bring over extra food. Several barmaidens seem to be glancing your way.
I'll take another big draft of the
It
drink.
is really good. Roll a wisdom save.
No, miserable failure.
No! You roll 1d4 twice.
I think that's 2d4.
Oh, 2d4. Not adding them together, just one of the two different numbers.
A 1 and a 4.
A 1, your wisdom seems to drop by 1, and your intelligence seems to drop by 4 temporarily.
Yikes. That's okay.
But you feel incredibly good.
Worth it.
Tell the story again. I loved it. Tell it again.
I think I need to talk to that barmaid.
Yes.
And I strut off more confident than I have ever been.
Yes, you do. And you feel
With no intelligence anymore.
yes, it tends to make you foolhardy as the euphoria and your lack of fear associated with this strong drink makes you want to disregard your own safety.
Yeah.
I do that on a regular basis, so that's nothing new.
I'll just pick up a big big mug of ale. I think I'll stick with the beer.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys continue. They bring over platters of food, and he goes, that was such a great story. This one's on us. You know,
Thank you.
Let me bring
Thank
you a few more rounds. I know you already paid me. I'll bring you a few more rounds. And let me know about rooms if you need rooms for the week. We'll see. We'll make you strike you a deal. Okay. And he goes off, and they're moving around the room. You are watching the Carpathian adventure on 7-Sided Die, and we will be right back. Okay. Welcome back. You are watching 7-Sided Die's Carpathian Adventure. The party is in the village town of Rosenthal in southern Bavaria, and we rejoin them in a tavern called, I forget the name of it. It's called the Rose. There's something of the Rose.
Home of the Rose. Home of the Rose.
Home of the Rose. Thank you very much. We're back back with you guys. Aldrich. Look around. Roll an investigation check, please.
Certainly. 11.
11. You look around trying to see if there's a purse hanging off of somebody or someone that you could easily identify as, yeah, that's my target.
My mark.
One doesn't come to you just yet. Okay? So that might be a combination of, you made me remember it. I had to run upstairs, and it's been a long time since somebody's tried to do that. I had to go find my notes on it. Okay, so you guys are drinking away, and you're up next to a lady trying to sweet talk her. Roll a performance check with advantage with your
Oh, my storytelling has given me natural 20.
Natural 20. She
go.
is incredibly enamored of you. And she is just fawning over you to the point where you know that at any moment you could escort this nice lass off and fade to black, if you will. Okay, and the rest of you, Borinth, roll a perception check with advantage.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Perception, huh? 4.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Rolled a 2 and a 5.
Nicely done.
His head is in the bottle, in the mug.
Yeah,
Nicely
I'm just like,
Nicely
He's looking at the
done.
bottom of the glass.
Nicely done. Okay, you guys continue to drink. They bring over more food, and it is very filling. This boar. It's all good.
I'm all in the food and all in the drink. That's all that matters right now. Like handfuls of it, just.
Okay, and what are you guys doing? Anything in particular? You see some gambling going on throughout the room. You see some people carousing, having a good time.
Gambling?
I'm out for anything like that.
What are they playing?
I can't even pick a fight right now. I get my butt whooped by somebody who looks like him right now.
You're lucky I'm not around to hear that.
Oh yeah.
There's one table where they have this grid on the table. It looks like they're numbered, like numbers 1 through 10 across it, and people are putting money down on the different spots on the grid. At another table, several individuals are making bets with dice, and then the dice are going around and being passed around to try and if you will, get a specific combination. At another table, there's a group of individuals who seem to be pounding back beers, or ales, if you will.
Sounds like Baldur's kind of competition.
Which one?
The drinking that beer.
Okay, you see a group of individuals over there, over at the far table. They're over there laying back money, piling money in the second and so and they have a set of mugs lined up.
What's the game here?
And pull a middle card there from if you would. Yeah! This game here's see who can make the others vomit. To be plain.
All right, I'm in.
Oh, yeah. You gotta ante up. It's 5 gold to get in the game.
Put down 5 gold.
5 gold, very well. I'm not sure. We gotta get some. I think it'd only be. Have you been drinking yet?
Yes.
We just started, so sure you can join us. So they bring around a round of drinks, and they plop them down on the table, and then they say, "Okay, everybody, get ready to drink. This first one's just ale or beer. Ready?
All right.
Drink." And all 4 of them down it instantly and roll a con save.
Oh no.
Constitution's high, you know?
Yeah, it is, but
And one of them.
it can always go wrong.
One of them plummets, and he just, for some reason, he guzzles this whole thing down this huge mug.
Like that.
This huge
You have a
mug.
plus what? What 8? You have a plus 8 to con?
Yeah. Oh no, that's my save. I have +4, so I got 6.
Your total score is a 6?
Yeah.
Oh, you just make it. You can feel it like burning in the back
Let's not let that roll happen.
You
again.
burn it in the back of your throat, but you're good. You hold it down, but you see one of the other guys, he chugs this huge mug, and he passes out and he falls over to the side.
I think it was just a con check you said.
Right?
Was it a check or a save?
It It was a save.
Okay, so it is 8.
Yeah.
So you're good.
We still made it in.
Right now, the pot on the table, there were 4 people, and there's 25 gold on the table. Yes. And okay, Andy up. They put in 5 more. The 4 more of them put in, the 3 remaining rather, put in 5 more, so there's another, so now the pot is up to 45. They bring out another mug. The waitress brings out this other one, and it's kind of this red, foamy looking beer. And he goes, okay, this one's called Bull's Blood.
Oh no.
Okay, ready? And drink, and you gotta chug, and he's the 3 of them chugging it back.
Jägermeister.
Uh-oh.
It's a 12.
Oh! What?
12?
12? Oh, you made it! Oh, that one was the DC 10.
Okay. The skin of his teeth every time.
But another one,
been drinking.
another one of them goes down. He's chugging it, and all of a sudden you see that it just goes. It just like explosively shoots forth out of the mug.
I'm just kind of not standing still. I'm like swaying.
Yeah. I'm watching from the far end, just eating. Just stuffing in my mouth and drinking.
And he goes, okay, 5 more gold. Yep. So there's 2 remaining. And that makes it another 15 golds, and it's up to 60 gold in the pot.
Nice.
The next drink comes around, and it's kind of this greenish, bubbly fluid. And it kind of like sort of glows like explosions in it.
I get a little sick just looking at it.
Okay. Hang on. Okay. Right. Drink to carnage.
Drink.
And he knocks it. The last 2 are drinking back.
Oh no.
Let's go. Come on.
Oh, another one goes.
19?
Huh?
19?
19.
Oh,
You are
that
golden. Yeah. DC 15 on that one. Another one goes down.
That one must have had milk in it.
Can I get your second money down, you know?
Yeah.
He's just, there's like snot coming out of his nose with foam, and it's disgusting.
Nice.
And like, okay, it's just you and I now.
Come on.
So another 5 gold.
I'm like reaching for my pocket to get more gold. 5 gold.
And okay, and he's like, okay. And the last drink comes out. The waitress brings it up. She's stunned that you made it this far, and it's this black concoction that is like foam. It's like little black clouds steaming off of it, and so forth. And he's like, okay, to destruction.
Let's go. Come on. Come on,
And
Balder.
he sits there and he.
Oh no. Oh! 26.
26.
20?
Oh!
At 20?
No, 18.
Oh, it's 18?
Oh!
Pounds it down.
He's sitting there
Slam it
drinking.
Slam it down.
And he's drinking. And he just loses it. And he falls back on his chair. And he's like, I could drink with you if I could drink ever again.
Starting weak, but finish strong.
He pushes the cash
I'll
towards
pull all the
you.
gold in.
And you got 70 gold.
Yeah. Great, let me add that to the total.
Nice.
And, okay, Boris, roll another perception check with advantage.
You keep trying.
No, I'll give you a chance. Put that on the bottom of the deck, please.
4. And that's an 8.
An 8? Okay, something catches your glimpse
These rolls are horrible, do I think?
on the ceiling. You see something on the ceiling. It like throws you for a loop. You've had a beer or an ale, but you still, it's like, what the heck is that?
I'm gonna jump up and yell, witch!
Oh, here we go again.
I'll just like this
Come
time.
down here, witch!
Check, please.
This time I'll run over with my hammer, trip over all the chairs, fall down next to the table. Where's the witch?
I saw the witch on the ceiling. It's up there.
I'm nonchalantly coming back into the room from the back with the barmaid.
She's with you, and she's...
As I hear witch yelled out.
She's with you, and
He's like, here we go.
you don't see anything at all. I mean, I think you barely... that's true. You had that... What am I saying?
Yeah,
okay,
big dragon.
you're making your way back with your newfound friend.
Roll, I'll tell you.
You know, somebody, you glance up where you yelled witch, and you see somebody hanging down from the ceiling. It is a man, you think. And now, looking quickly about, you see two others perched upside down, hanging from the ceiling, elsewhere in the room. They're all conveniently out of the way of passers-by underneath.
Vampires.
I see like 3 or 4 of them.
Am I the only one that sees them? Balder, do you see them? Look.
I look up.
Maybe I was wrong about the witches, but that is...
Do I see what he sees?
Hey, Balder, what's the opposite? What's the male version of a witch?
What are you even talking about? What? There's nothing up there.
I see they're hanging. Look, they're hanging from the ceiling.
Isn't he the male version of a witch?
Yes, they're like you, but they're hanging up.
I am learned. I read books to learn. I just doesn't like, it's not in my blood like some creature.
Sounds like you're jealous. Of witches.
No.
I think within how high is the ceiling?
It's probably 12 foot.
So they're hanging within range. I can go up.
I'm indignant right
Yeah,
now.
the one sees you.
Very bad.
You can't help but hear you yelling at him. He kind of glances. He's looking at you, and then he glances away, like thinking, "Is he really looking at me?" That kind of look. And then he looks back at you, suddenly realizing, obviously, you're looking straight at him.
Yeah.
And he slowly, like, does like this look like, "Are you really looking at me?" kind of look.
Yeah.
Squinting ever so slightly, he smiles at you. And then he moves almost like spider-like form across the ceiling toward you. Are you guys at the table?
Yeah, I'm at the table.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up. I stood up really quickly when I yelled witch.
Yeah, I've made my way back from the
And
table.
I stood up really fast and kicked my chair back. And I grabbed my hammer.
I'm kind of lying on the ground with some chairs on top of me, looking at the ceiling, still wondering what
I got
we're
my
even talking
hammer.
about.
And I'll go to Balder. They're hanging from the ceiling.
I'll slowly use the table for support to get back up.
Do I see anything on this ceiling? What are you talking about?
There's nothing up there.
Do I see?
Do you
look up?
Do you
don't
remember
see anything
what
at all.
Barbarossa gave me?
Oh yeah.
I have to admit I was a little overwhelmed by everything was going on, so I don't exactly remember what everybody...
I think that there's undead hanging from the ceiling.
Why would they be hanging from the ceiling?
I don't know. Vampires hang from ceilings. Maybe they're vampires, or maybe they're witches.
Is that things vampires do?
I think so. Bats do,
Hanging
right?
from their neck?
Hang from their neck.
Like a hangman?
Do they look
You keep
dangerous?
stealing
What
from
are they
people,
doing?
You're gonna end up with
What are they doing
That's
next?
what I'm worried about.
Do they
I'm
look
gonna go up
dangerous?
to it.
What are they doing?
They're crawling on the ceiling and
He
hanging.
seems like he's coming toward you.
I'm gonna go walk towards him.
Okay. You walk toward him, and he suddenly, let's say it's right here for the sake of argument, he suddenly drops from the ceiling towards you.
Oh, it's Gabriel.
And you see like some others hanging from different points in the ceiling. Hi, it's Gabriel. Who's Gabriel?
The angel.
Oh, Gabriel the Archangel.
I think he's good, but he's bad.
Huh?
Yeah.
You think he's good, but he's bad.
He's always bad.
He's always bad. He always ends up bad.
Oh. Wow. Oh.
Those anime vampires.
This vampire needs to come.
Oh no.
He says, so you can see me.
I can see you.
May I join you?
Why would you want to join us?
You have this special skill set. And, I think I recognize you in particular. That one over there.
You can join us if you make yourself visible to them.
Ah, very well. He makes himself visible.
I'm just like freaking out.
As, he leans in toward you. Oh, you don't remember me. And Scopa.
He's the first vampire, right?
Yes.
I do remember you.
You know him. Come sit.
Oh, thank you very much.
He helped us kill a dragon.
Okay. I wasn't there.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know this thing?
Come sit.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. I will join you. And what are you drinking?
It's dragon's milk. Have some.
He also could have killed his whole family.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. I think I will have a little bit when the barmaid comes back around. Okay. I will indeed. So, I don't...
I'm gonna smell him back.
For it.
That's right. And who are you?
I am, your friend has called me A.R.G.R.A.D.
And what do you call you?
Well, you may call me Gil.
Do you normally hang out from ceilings and inns, or?
Well, you know, the thing about inns is, you're always invited in. So, it's a very welcoming place.
Right. Were you following us out in the woods?
I have been following you from time to time, but no, not in the woods. That's normally not my style.
Okay.
Hope you'll forgive me.
So, sit.
Well, thank you very much.
What do you want to talk
See if I
about?
can drink with this.
I'm sure the teeth
It's
get
a
in the way.
little bit more typical.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. So, it has been a very long time. I don't... Simon.
I let my hand kind of glow with firebolt, like ready to go, and then like kind of put it down.
Hopefully that won't be necessary.
He's mostly skin and bone.
Well, I guess you could say the same about me.
Right. Right.
Yes. No, I have not been stalking you or anything like that. Perhaps I follow from time to time. I mean, we did have an agreement a while back.
Fill me in on this agreement.
You have a deal with one of their kind?
It was many, many years ago.
You were
Remind
on
me.
a quest. You were going to find out what dragons wanted. You were going to why they have some antithesis or hatred of people like myself. But I guess you've forgotten about that.
It's been a long time.
Yes. Yes. I suspect from what I've seen of you that you have decided to embrace other quests and other endeavors.
Yeah.
Have you not?
We have.
Yes. I'd be circumspect. I haven't mean you no harm, boring
Okay.
Pallius.
Well, please understand that we've run into some of your kind that meant us nothing but harm.
Well, I've heard you speak of that, and you're speaking of course.
What? Gazi? Is that who you're referring to?
Yes.
Okay.
Occasionally, I don't have enough fixidant.
Right.
Don't believe those commercials that say fixidant or forget
Yeah.
it. Not entirely true.
You must be a very old vampire if you need fixidant.
About 150 years old, yes. But not
You should look into implants instead of dentures. They're much more secure.
Yes, I'll keep that in mind. I can't drink beer. Oh yes, Gauzy. He's a brute.
He is.
Yes.
We plan to end Gazi.
I would hope you would.
Okay.
And please don't compare him to people like myself.
Well, what's to keep me from comparing?
Well, I mean, he wants to consume everything. I have no desire to consume everything. If I consume everything, then nothing will be left with it.
So, what do you want then?
In all honesty, I want to see you defeat Ghazi.
Are you going to help us defeat Ghazi?
Perhaps.
Hey, Balder. Perhaps we should show him something that we picked up.
We're still trying to figure out the exact importance of this.
Yes. You know I will when you saw it on me.
Yes.
Yes.
We need to know what this does and why Ghazi wants it back so bad.
Well, it protects him. It makes him very difficult to be harmed by anyone or anything. Obviously, you have it now.
Yes.
If he wears it, does it make him difficult to be harmed, or is it only for someone of your kind?
If he becomes undead, yes.
Okay.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
So, one of our companions had, did he put it on? Is that when he saw that dream with the?
We tried to use magic.
Detect magic.
To identify
detect its power.
And it brought us to basically the gates of hell.
Well, you probably saw its powers, or he saw its powers. But magic works in strange ways. And was he able to derive what it could do?
I don't believe so.
A little bit.
Who was it that he saw? He saw some sort of a beast.
That beast means you know. No.
Interesting.
Unless
we didn't
you decide to make it mean you harm.
We weren't able to go deep enough to exactly derive what the necklace does.
It nearly killed him.
Well, this is a very powerful item created by a very powerful being. Well, viewed by a very powerful being, rather.
So what does it do?
Well, in your hands, nothing. In Ghazi's hands, it allows him to walk in the sun. It makes him almost impossible to be hit. It gives him the ability to regenerate faster. It allows him to go with longer periods without sleep. It allows him... There are multiple.
So, I mean, essentially, it makes him a vampire, a powerful vampire.
Well, he's
without
a vampire, no matter
But I mean,
what.
without
it. makes
it.
him a very, very powerful vampire.
So is there another way for him to acquire something like this, or is this the one that's meant for him?
I doubt that it's possible for him to acquire another one.
Interesting.
The individual who is tasked with making them, shall we say, is no longer with us.
Well,
What if he was to take it from another of your kind?
No, I don't think it's... Because he is a unique vampire, I don't think another one would work.
He's a unique vampire.
Good to know.
How is he unique?
Well, I guess all of the vampires are unique, but he was one of the favored, if you will. But he exceeded the master's expectations. But he seems to have gone somewhat rogue, if you will.
How could you help us defeat him?
Where are you going?
I have no idea. We were headed...
Iceland. For dragon crystals.
Yes.
Iceland for dragon's crystals.
Right? Yeah. That's the ultimate goal, because they kill...
Yeah.
Hopefully they kill vampires. Are we completely wrong?
We
in
were
assuming
headed
that?
to France to find out how we could defeat him.
Yeah.
Defeat him.
Unless you have some insight.
Apparently
on
there's
that.
some sort of library or something within France that was going to help us. Oh boy, we're so off. We're lost. Lost.
Why are we even in Germany?
Why do we even exist? Right? We were headed to France.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a library that we have to go see.
Yeah, that would give us.
And where is that library?
We are making some detours.
Could
along
you,
the way.
Tom? Do you have the map?
Of course.
Yeah. I'll sort it out. Okay, thank you.
So what have you been up to since we last saw you?
out.
Years ago.
Well, just, eating and drinking and drinking and eating. more things. But
Chateau de
I'm so grateful that you did not kill us then.
well, Zazi was intervening in my terrain.
So do you have like a army of vampires willing to rise up against Goblin?
No. And
Because that would be very helpful.
I wouldn't want an army of vampires either. And I don't think you would want an army of vampires.
It
because
sounds
an
difficult
army
to
of-
feed.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's, I've no interest in that. No.
Sounds like solving one problem with a much larger problem.
No,
So I believe we were headed to the Chateau de Chaman.
The Chateau de Chinon. Yes, I know of it. Yes, perhaps there is something there that might help you in your quest. There is a powerful weapon. Supposedly, a legend calls it the Tour du Demon, or the Demon Killer.
Okay.
It's a weapon. You mentioned you were looking for dragon crystals. They're not really crystals of dragons, that's just what they call them. But in Iceland, perhaps Iceland, I happen to think further east, but there may be others.
Where
Perhaps.
could there be others?
I wouldn't be surprised if there was some in Avignon, in the control of the Pope. But I could be wrong. I could be one of your party, Louvier Moreau, has a sister who is a very powerful mage or warlock or something like that, cleric, in the service ostensibly of the Pope. And I wouldn't be surprised if she has access to a very powerful crystal. And I've heard rumors that Teutons, are you familiar with them?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
unfortunately.
to the far north and east. And they are buying magic items and magical crystals and what have you. But they are not using them as perhaps as they were intended. They are somehow sucking the magic from them. There are rumors that far to the north, the area is magic is being sucked from the earth, if you will. That the power of gods is vaporizing, and that the area is becoming, if you will, secularized, where gods have no power and magic has no power. And it is believed that the Teutons are using the magic to somehow power something awful in the service of something else. Completely unrelated to Osmangazi. But that they are using, I wouldn't be surprised, they would pay heartily for a powerful magic crystal as such that rumored would power the killer of demons.
And where is this? Where would they be?
Well, I'm not sure, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the most powerful people, perhaps the Pope, your Christian Pope, and Teutons who seem to be hell-bent on secularizing and eliminating magic and gods from the world.
I find it hard to believe that a Pope would take us as an audience.
I'm not suggesting that he would.
And this weapon you speak of,
Yes.
is this weapon already forged, or does it have to be forged?
No, as best I know, it's multiple parts, and they have to be brought together in some shape or form. There is a blade somewhere, a golden blade that must be somehow mounted in it. And there are other parts, but I do not know of all of them. I just know of the legend of it. And such a weapon should be able to kill something like Ghazi.
How can we find out more about this weapon? about the location of its components.
Well, I think the knowledge of what you need to look for is probably helpful in and of itself. It's just my opinion, mind you, of what might be valuable to look for. Perhaps your own skill you might defeat him, but I know from having watched you have not defeated him.
We haven't, and we're looking for every possible way of defeating him. Any possible help, any possible weapon, or.
Well, I think that the shortest fire way, if you can get your hands on this weapon, would be to use it. Because if it does in fact work, and it's not just a rumor, perhaps it would kill him very quickly.
So what is the story? What is the story that you know of that could help us lead us at least to a part of this weapon?
Supposedly, this Tour de Demon, or Demon Killer, consists of components. I know that the rumors say that it consists of a blade, a staff, and a power source. That the power source is somehow consumed by the weapon when it is used. So the power source might be able to be replenished in some other way, if you will.
That's possibly the crystal?
Possibly. I mean, I have not seen it myself.
And you think the Teutons would know more about this weapon?
I don't know if the Teutons would know more, but I know what the Teutons are doing is absolutely heinous. At least if the rumors are true. That as one ventures farther north of Hungary, if you will, that magic slowly seems to decrease in power, as does the power of the gods, until one gets all the way far north.
I don't know if I want to go there.
But there may be other. I'm not saying they have it, and these crystals might be elsewhere.
And you mentioned Louvier's sister might have access to one.
Well, I do recall, I remember your compatriot, Louvier Moreau. I do remember that he had some antipathy that I don't understand between him and his sister.
Where is she? Do we know where she is? We don't even know where Louvier is.
Avignon. She's in Avignon.
Which is where?
France. It's in France.
Okay.
So, we're going there anyway.
Yeah, but now also about going to the Pope, which Pope would be, at this time, would be where? Is he in Rome? Or
no.
Vatican City?
For some reason, the Pope doesn't want to go to Rome.
Maybe
the Pope
because
is in
of the
Avignon.
vampire threat. Is where?
The Pope is in Avignon. He refuses to go to Rome.
Okay.
In my humble opinion, there's something else behind that. Rome is a very holy city.
Yeah.
I can't go there.
You can't go there?
No.
Because of the holiness of the city?
I don't know why. Whenever I try to approach, something forces me away.
Okay.
All right.
What if the Pope is a
So we know
vampire?
where we're going.
Do you know if the Pope is a vampire?
No, I don't.
And now, what is this? Now, you were saying the dragon crystal's not really.
I don't think he is.
So what? They call it a dragon crystal, but what is it?
Some believe that these stones came from the skies about 10 to 12,000 years ago, and forever changed the planet when they fell. Some believe that at that time, the dragons that preceded them were wiped out, and the dragons that lived afterward, or the dragons that exist now, hence the term dragon crystals. I'm no expert on the arcane. Perhaps you might find someone who is.
All right.
So how do you wish we could help you with the problem with the Teutons to the north?
I have no issue. If you don't stop them, if you only stop Ghazi, I would be. Ghazi is going
you
to
think that
everything.
we would be able to get the crystals that we seek?
I don't know.
Possibly.
From either perhaps Avignon, perhaps Königsberg, perhaps Iceland. I
Sounds like we're headed to France.
I think that's the next stop, at least. To
I
try
do
and see
not
if we
want to
can
go
get it.
back to France.
So I have one more. I have a question for you.
What happened in France?
Ghazi has
It's
this
a long
ability
story.
to
You have to tell me soon.
see us, to spy on us, no matter where we go. What can we do to stop his vision on us?
Ghazi is also a powerful mage.
Yes.
He's more than just a vampire.
Right.
If there were a way to shield yourselves, I don't know exactly how you can do that. Especially all of you at the same time. If he has been watching you, then he knows who your new compatriots are.
I wonder if there's a way to use whatever the holy city, whatever is keeping your kind away from the holy city. I wonder if there's a way that we could use that against Ghazi.
Perhaps.
The Last Stand.
Well,
I know that he desires Rome. He considers it the apple, if you will.
right.
Why do we treat with this creature? Why does he not do this errand on his own? What does he seek us for?
Who are you talking about?
This,
Him? He's right there. You can
Yes.
talk to him. He's right there. You can hear everything you're saying.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk to him because he's so gross.
Very well.
I mean, he,
I mean, I don't think we're doing an errand for him. This is
No.
our
No,
this
no,
is
no, no.
our
You
quest.
don't have to do it.
He's just giving us information.
he's giving us information because Ghazi.
he seeks this Ghazi's downfall, though.
Yes, because Ghazi
And
is
you
the
do
worst
not?
of the worst.
I have
The
no.
enemy of our enemy is our friend.
Yes.
What have you undertaken to displace this
I have
vampire?
provided you with information. Very well. Then leave him be, and watch him consume all of you. Do you have anyone that you love in the world?
This guy?
I love myself.
He will consume you, literally.
He leans in. There are not those you left behind in Venice.
I have no one in Venice.
Very well. You do not have them. It is not my quest to give you. I merely was here looking for dinner like you. Have more beer.
We appreciate the information.
I'm gonna let out a sigh. I reach into my backpack and pull out the manuscript and slide it across the table towards the vampire. You have surely been alive for many more years than I have. I have searched in vain for answers to this book. Does it mean anything to you? Can you give me any clue to its origins?
You need someone to translate it. He flips through it. His hands very delicately flip the pages. It's not really old. It seems as though someone has scribbled something on the pages periodically, and he flips it over. On the back, there's some kind of code here.
Yes, the numbers. Some type of cipher?
Yes, I mean, perhaps they mean something in relation to the book or in relation to something else.
I have a couple
Where
of...
did you get this book?
I stole it from my teacher when I left home. I could feel its energy.
Perhaps it's a code of some kind that uses the book, the numbers, sequences, decipher something in the book to tell you something. But no, I don't possess that type of.
I'll pull it back close to me. Thank you very, very much. Tuck it away. and sit back in my seat.
Well, this has been a pleasure. I think I will be departing for the night, though. If there's nothing else.
No, we appreciate it. It's been useful. Just make sure you let your friends know that, I can see them.
They're not just my friends, they're my thralls. They will follow me.
Okay.
And they won't do anything without my permission.
Okay.
I kind of fancy that barmaid. Make sure she is not on the menu this evening.
Very well.
Thank you.
Very well.
You did a good deed for today. You saved that young lady's life.
Sometimes.
And
It's always the barmaid.
he seems to like almost what you would call a misty step off to the side. And then he is up on the ceiling and very quickly scampers across it and disappears into the shadows.
It was good to see old A.R.G.R.A.D again. And thankfully, he didn't kill us again.
That burp has been sublimely timed twice. Twice.
Wow. How about that?
So
Sounds like we're going to France.
that was a fun vampire from my past.
But what do you think?
We
What do you
killed
guys
his whole family, burned down his house,
think? I know you're
and then convinced him to kill a dragon with us to help us destroy a dragon. Which he did.
Yeah.
And then we escaped there with our lives, and he chose not to kill us.
And you trust this thing?
I mean, could you really trust a vampire?
No.
But everything
He has
told
no
us-
motivation to
well,
do any of that, so...
We have one similar motivation, is that Ghazi is just as dangerous
But that's
to
what I
him
mean. No one provoked him to come in here, and he would have no reason to lie to us. But... And he only reinforced what we already knew. This is the stuff that we knew we had to get for Ghazi.
Sounds like we need to go to France. We need
Although-
to speak to the Pope, and we need to find Louvier's sister.
He did let us know that there is a weapon that we're after.
Yes.
Which we were thinking it was just these crystals we wanted. So now we know there's some kind of weapon we need to put together, which is valuable information. Where we find the pieces to this?
Well, that's why we need to go to France.
Yeah. That's our next question. Why do you not want to go to France?
There may be at least one family looking for me.
We've murdered multiple families at this point, so you'll be fine.
And he's got disguises.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Just don't wear your pointy hat.
I have felt I don't have a pointy hat. I was followed for a long time, but it seemed most of my pursuers dropped off after I encountered Matthias and the rest of you.
Okay.
Whether or not they have given up, or whether or not my company
A wanted man has been in our company?
has
We
allowed
are
me
now
to.
with the champions of the sun.
Perhaps that has dissuaded some after me.
Brothers in arms.
To not follow.
Will ensure your safety within France.
In my recollection, would Kyberg be on the way to France?
Could be. I mean, you have your map.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
I don't even know if you've ever even gotten to see that map.
I have seen you pull it out.
We all gave a strange look and said, "Yeah, here you go." Yeah.
Okay. So,
We have to go north to the Teutons.
oh, there it is. So you guys are, well, here's Salzburg. Here's where you came up through the pass, Salzburg.
Nice.
And then you guys are right over somewhere probably just west of Salzburg, up in here, maybe.
Okay.
And there's probably another week's travel. There's Kyber.
Okay.
And then over
I
here,
need to go there.
Let's go.
over here is Chateau.
What is Kyber?
Chinon.
Kyber?
Yeah, we
There's
got.
Avenue.
Oh, there's Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The
the dragon
what's that
Drute
chateau?
that we encountered contacted
It's
me.
that's your map.
Yeah.
That's what you guys know of the world.
Told me there was a researcher there that may be able to help me with
Okay.
with the book
Yeah.
and unlocking it.
Okay, so we sound like we have
Some
a
of it.
sounds like we have a plan.
Yes, I
Well,
believe,
what about the
I believe
two-
it's about a week away.
So this whole area.
Worry about the
is France?
Teutons after.
Parts of it. I mean, right?
There's
no such thing as.
They seem
nation
like they are on their way to doing something very horrible to this world that we should stop.
The Teutons.
Yes,
Yes.
the Teutons.
So we have to go to France and do this first, and then we can head north.
I agree. We need to find the sister and see what she knows. And
I feel like the Teutons may be they may have the last piece of the puzzle.
perhaps he did say something about a staff.
Staff or just the crystals.
Yeah.
The power of the weapon. Okay.
Well, we will rest here and
Yeah.
continue on.
Yeah, I'm gonna call for the barkeep or whatever or whoever, the inn master guy, and let him know that we're gonna.
Hey, you!
We want a week. We're gonna spend a week. I need rooms for the week.
Okay, yeah, we have a few rooms. You guys, but one large room or separate rooms, or what do you need?
3 rooms? 2 rooms?
Whatever.
2 rooms.
2 rooms is fine. Yeah.
2 rooms, very well.
There you go.
For the week.
I told you we blew up Constantinople.
For the 2 rooms, 10 gold a night, 70 gold should cover for you the week.
That's good. That's what you made drink.
I
That will
just
include breakfast.
I just won that drinking.
You want drinks and dinner? That'll be separate. Of
Baldur,
course.
can you get that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Very well. He brings down. He goes behind the bar, grabs 2 keys. You get the impression that the keys both look exactly the same, and
Yeah.
probably wouldn't make too much difference anyway. But
Okay.
anything else?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Any smithies or shops in this town?
There's a lot of shops in town. It's not as big as Munich, which is just west of here, but we're a couple of days.
I'm looking for a quality leather maker, perhaps, to do some upgrades. Could you recommend somebody?
Yes. Let me see. Where's my? Yeah. What are you looking at? Are you talking about making armor then?
Yes.
Very well. 1 second.
He's into some really weird stuff in the bedroom.
We'll be here for 7 days.
Some
So.
leather.
So
Really weird stuff.
Yes. Wait a second.
Come now. Come on.
I'm trying an old man here, trying to rack my
Are we
brain.
going to request a suit of armor and actually pick it up?
No. We'll be gone
Pull
before
a middle
it's even
card
done.
from that section, please.
We've never.
Yeah, we'll be out of
Every
we'll be
time
out
we
of
ask
this town
someone to build
before
us
it's
armor,
over.
we have to leave.
It'll be 2 weeks mission. Okay.
That's a great thing about not wearing armor. Never gonna buy more.
Yep. Tell me about it. I just go bare.
I think it might be time to get mine mended while we're here.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Get it all shiny again.
Yeah. Buff
Get
down.
it polished up.
Yes, go find Frau Sadomasochismus. She has.
Sounds like your kind of guy.
She has armor available in
Sadomasochismus.
town. Yes. I hope you like the color black. Yes, it seems to be very popular. I can't understand why.
Do we need anything else?
Sounds like
while
she's
we're
equipping
here?
everyone's personal dungeons.
Do we need components? Do we need?
I'm assuming there's general shops and whatnots and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find
Not a
some
huge
sort of.
town, but it's a fairly.
Do you know any? I don't even know what they'd be
Just like-
called. What are they called?
What?
Mages. Whoever deals with who could possibly send messages through magic.
No, I mean I don't. Maybe in Munich. Munich's a bigger city,
Okay.
and it's just west of here.
Is there anybody in town that sells maybe odd items, maybe that might have magical properties, like knickknacks or...
What shop is too rich for everyone in town to buy things from? I will buy stuff
rich,
from.
but...
I mean, Rosenheim's a marvelous town. I've been here my whole life, but... not really. I mean...
Munich is a major... Maybe we should... depending if it's on the way, we could...
Yeah. I have one more question for you.
Sure!
And it is of a personal matter. We lost track of one of our compatriots in Salzburg, a wonderful minstrel by the name of Morton Harkis. Have you perhaps seen him pass through this area?
No, I haven't, but I'll look for him.
The songs are rather legendary.
You would remember him. He's amazing.
You would have remembered him.
Real head of hair on.
Real head of hair.
Yeah, like business in the front and party in the back.
Is one of the... Are any of the
Doesn't
other...
sound right to me, but...
Are any of the other taverns in town more known for their live performances?
No, they all suck.
Oh. Okay.
No, I'm only... they're okay. I mean, you know, we've all been in business in this town for quite a while. I would say...
well, you're the best inn we've been to so far.
There you go. The next round's on me on that one.
And we've been all over the world.
Have you now?
Almost.
Wow.
All over Europe and too much travel.
I am suitably impressed. Well, you have your rooms. Enjoy the rest of the evening then.
All right,
and good luck with whatever you're doing in town. Hopefully it doesn't get you hurt.
Yeah.
Too bad.
I'm just gonna make sure I find a place to just stock up on some provisions, like food and things along that line. I don't need anything else other than rest.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been tracking. I don't know. I assume you guys have rations, but
yeah, we just make sure that we stock up on that stuff and whatever. What do you think it would cost to restock up our supplies? Whatever.
Probably you have to go into town tomorrow and
just dried meats and
yeah, I'm sure you can find that stuff, no problem. I mean, this is a good time. I mean, winter's coming to an end, so goods are starting to move through a little bit quicker.
Okay.
And I'm sure it'll pick up through the summer and into the fall. You're not going to be here that long.
Should we buy horses if they have any?
Not a bad idea.
We've lost ours.
Is there a stable? Is there a stable in town? That we could...
Absolutely, there are stables.
All right, so that's the plan during the week. So stock up provisions, go to the stable.
It would be nice not to walk.
Get him outfitted with some stuff.
Yep. Leather worker. I mean, I'm good. I don't need anything
Should
else.
I have a hat made? Would that make everybody happy?
Maybe go to a hat maker.
See the hat maker. No, Balder will give you one. He's gonna do that on his own. I got you a hat made.
A bowler hat.
Perfect.
A pork pie hat. Oh.
This one has a feather in it.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so the night passes uneventfully. The rest of it, unless you guys do anything?
Nope.
Okay. And the next, so...
My deficits to intelligence and wisdom have
Yes,
gone
they
away.
disappear. They disappear after a good night's sleep, and you're revitalized. I assume you guys are at the start of a long rest, so obviously you don't take short rest bonuses at this point. And you go shopping. You're looking for horses. You find a stable, no problem. Cool. For horses, there's 75 gold apiece.
Okay.
How many people are with us right now?
Well, there's 4 of us right here right now. Mattias doesn't need a horse. He's got his own, or always.
He just whistles and it appears.
So it's really 4. 4. I mean, there's 4 of us right here right now. We need 4 horses.
So I
The
will...
apocalypse.
Yeah, there you go. So I will acquire 4 horses from him.
Okay.
And let him know that we plan on leaving at the end of the week.
Okay. He'll set them aside and or start grooming them. Do you need tack for all of that? Do you need tack for all of that too?
Yes.
Okay, just saddles, what have you.
Yeah,
just chalk on another 15 gold apiece.
All right.
Call it another 60. Unless you're going to ride bareback on them.
No.
Well, I mean, I can, but
Oh, there you go. There's a
Or maybe,
I am.
maybe I should go to a leather worker in town and get a really nice saddle for my horse.
Of course, it's probably gonna die.
I want a gold. I want a black leather with gold inlay saddle.
Do it. Go. Hey, go Goldman style. I'm going bareback.
dude.
One with the horse.
Yeah. I want to feel the mighty steed beneath me.
All right, so 360, so 765, 460 I'm at.
460? Oh yeah, I guess. Well, no. 75 a horse, right? And an extra 15 for
Yeah,
saddle.
360.
Oh, 360. Oh, 360.
Oh, we're never gonna run out of gold.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm low.
Unless
I don't have a lot.
Unless we start buying some insane
I don't
things.
have a lot of gold. I'm only at like 250.
Yeah.
255 I have.
Unless we just start, unless we get like expensive taste and just start going crazy.
So we got 4 horses.
I'm gonna buy a.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think I
buy
still
a
have like
house.
the 8 gold that I started with.
Every
Like,
town-
he's the bank.
Every town I go to, I'm gonna buy a nice house to live in and never stay there. We'll just leave.
Yeah.
This is mine.
We need some more eyes.
Yes. We need to kill some people.
Yeah. Well, you could
I say that a little too loud. Kind of go. I mean,
you could probably kill everybody in the bar and take all the rides.
no, they must be worthy opponents.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know.
Ask the barkeep. You know any worthy opponents
If
around?
they're equally as drunk as we are, maybe then they're consider them worthy.
Does
Or
the
that's
heat
it.
of fireball
That's
make eyeballs explode?
That's it. Every town we go to, we set up a gladiator ring
Yeah.
just to collect eyeballs.
Just like eyeballs. Yeah. I'll gladly do that.
Okay, so you go shopping for iron rations.
Yeah,
You find like
rations.
a general market in the middle of the square, and going through the square, you can find a spot where they have like packaged meats and so forth, wrapped in brown bags, dried meats. What would be the equivalent of what you might call iron rations or
Okay, yeah.
C rations or K rations or whatever you want to call them. Some packaged food that'll last you. You can find a week's worth for about 5 gold or a month's worth for 20 gold.
All right. I'll get for everyone a month's worth.
No,
Or
that's
for
per person.
individual, per person. All right. I'll get a month's worth because that'll last me a week. I'm a late night snacker, you know. I'll get a month's worth for me.
Okay.
Yeah, put me down for a month too.
80.
Oh, you got it? I'll get it for me.
I'll buy four of them.
Okay.
So 2 for you, since you're gonna eat a bunch, and then 3
Yeah.
for us. And then I don't know. As we're walking around, I want to look for anyone selling interesting trinkets.
Interesting
kinda-
trinkets and bottles.
Yeah.
I want to go to Sadomasochist.
I'm looking for vampires.
We're on our way
Looking
there.
for
We gotta go there.
vampires.
Just I'm keeping an eye out if there's any of the ones that I saw are kind of still lurking.
Looking for
or,
goth.
Is
I
there
know
a
it's daytime right
Is
now.
there like
It's
any
never-
kind of library in this town at all?
You look around, you wander through the town,
At all.
and you just get the impression that this town is kind of small.
Not
I mean, it's not
not one book.
well. I mean, you can find a book. You need
something different to read.
Single book. You go walking through the market and you find a stall with some books.
How to tie knots.
That's a good book. I
There you
would
go.
buy that book.
Extremely useful book.
I'll buy I'll buy a book for casual reading. To expand
Light
my
reading.
horizons.
Here you go.
Always expanding my horizons.
Okay, you find a book on how to tie knots. There you go.
Farmer's Almanac.
Roll,
I'm gonna study that.
Aldrich, roll a d20. Roll an investigation check, rather.
Tie knots book. That's gonna go in alpha.
That'll be an 11, 12. No, 11. 11.
11. Yay. Okay. Nothing happens. Okay. Eventually, you wind your way through the stalls and you see this shop with leather straps across it and with,
Studs.
There you go. Like little spiky ones and so forth.
I like those.
Interesting,
And
interesting
there's
leather
like-
swings around.
Thank you. I didn't was just about to. There's a nice one that hangs
Oh
from
my
the
God.
ceiling with hooks.
There's a hammock in this one.
And the swing seems to have some kind of harness that holds in place.
What
somewhere in
kind
place.
of armor is this?
The best kind.
You hear the banging of some kind of like wood mallet against leather in the back and so forth.
This one's missing half the leather.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'd like to speak to the proprietor.
Okay, so you walk inside, you're yelling, hello, hello, hello. You hear from the back, yes?
Are you Frau Sadomasochisto?
Yes, I am. Have you come for my wares?
Yes, I have.
Yes. And what is your particular proclivity that I can help you with?
And I show her my leathers.
Ah.
I'd like to reinforce, perhaps with some metal.
Do you want a harness for that as well? Perhaps something that can make you swing from place to place.
I swing quite well as it is. Without.
Do you? How well do you swing?
Quite well, I'm told.
Ah, well, there's a club in town if you're that much of a swinger.
Well, I will be here for 6 more days, so perhaps.
People tend to say that he is a swinger.
Well, there you go. So what exactly do you want to do with this leather?
I would like to upgrade this leather. Maybe perhaps some leather, some metal strappings or plates, a little reinforcement.
Studs,
yes, studs.
if you will.
Didn't want to use that word, but yes.
Feel uncomfortable using that here?
Is that you're blushing. This one over here, the skinny one. You should bring him to the club.
He is a bookworm and not very worldly and such.
What's the name of this club?
Have you talked to the barmaid?
What has she told you?
The name of the club, the Night of Noir.
The Night of Noir.
It's very pretty.
I'm gonna go up to Balder and we're gonna whisper to him, hey Balder, there's vampires in this town. If you were a vampire, where would you go to feed?
The Night of Noir.
Anywho.
Yes, you want to leave it with me then?
Yes, how long do you suppose a job will this likely take?
All we're doing is converting this
That's
one
an interesting
with
question
something
for
as
the town.
mundane as studs. 15 gold and a day.
Very well.
Maybe 2 days if I get occupied at the club for too long.
She's bored now.
Just see that it is thoroughly sanitized before you return it to me.
Very well.
And make sure the studs are facing out.
This one's not for her pleasure.
Is this what you really want? Do you want a crotch guard with that?
Do I want a crotch guard with that?
Studs out, Dan.
Sounds
Studs
useful.
out.
I think I like my
Yes.
crotch guard. Yes, I think so.
Shall I measure you?
By all means.
I'm a medium.
She wraps this device around you and comes around behind you and says, you might want to breathe in. And then she cinches it up. And you just feel it tighten up in areas. Is that comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Is that the way you want it all the time?
A little less.
Shame. Very well. And she loosens it out and says, how is that?
Oh, better.
Very well. Okay, I think I have the measurements. You can step out of it.
Probably have to break in a little bit.
She's a little bit too handsy with you as she helps you out of your harness. And I'll see you, if not at the club, then at least tomorrow or the next day to pick up your studded leather.
Where does the club meet?
In the darkest alley of the town, of course.
We can see the
Nowhere
bartender
near
recommended
the
this place.
Very well.
No.
Just playing
I don't
jokes
know
out.
why that woman is singing in the market.
He's always here getting
Shut
better.
her off. Thank you very much.
I think some street performers.
Yes, she's very annoying.
Very eloquent.
He's always going around the
Yeah.
the street outside.
You continue through the market. Anything else you're doing?
I guess I'll find someone, some kind of iron worker, mend my armor. It's been a really long time, and I've just been wearing it forever.
You find a guy pounding away in there, and
I want it repainted and fancied up.
what color do you want it?
We'll go with black and gold.
Black and gold. That's original. Never seen that before. Very well.
What color do you want it?
I was thinking like
Artistic license.
purple. I was thinking kind of like a purple, like a mauve.
We'll
I heard it was really popular.
we'll skip purple.
in the 1280s.
No, we all going to France, so perhaps.
Yeah, true. Fit right in. We'll stick with black and gold.
Black and gold.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so anything else you're doing? He's painting it up. It'll take him a day. He says 2 gold.
I still have in my possession the broken spyglass that we found in the spider church.
Okay.
I would like to. I doubt there'll be somebody in this small of a town to repair it, but I would like to try to find somebody.
Okay, you roll an investigation check.
10.
Nah, you don't find anybody here.
You look around for 2 seconds.
Fail.
Nah, no one here.
I don't even see glass in the windows. How could anybody replace this? Fair enough.
Okay. Anything else you're doing?
I'm resting.
Okay, so you're resting. You're resting at this point.
We have horses
Aldrich.
waiting for us.
In the evenings, if you are not too preoccupied, would you indulge me in helping me learn some Italian?
Of course.
Well, thank you very much. Well, spend the evenings at the bar trying to learn some Italian to expand my language repertoire.
Okay, cool. Anything else? Okay, the day passes uneventfully, and I'm just going to fast forward unless there's something you want have a burning desire to do.
I think I'm good.
Okay. Do you frequent the Club Noir, or do you bypass those endeavors?
Nah, gonna just lay low for now.
Very okay. Probably a wise decision. Especially,
I think Borinth was pretty wise in calling out that it could be a feeding ground.
Pretty sure, right? I mean, come on.
I saw that.
If I was a vampire, that's right.
Okay, you managed to pick up your leather. It's got extra, really cool looking studs. It's incredibly well done. Very, very expert craftsmanship. Your armor comes back. It is like this matte color of some fancy new car with gold trim, and the gold almost looks like it's actual gold that has been laid on top of it. It's
I supplied him with the gold.
quite impressive. Well, it's probably gold leaf, you figure, so it's not like incredibly valuable. Okay, you guys managed to get iron rations. You managed to get your horses are waiting in the stalls with their attack.
How much did this armor cost me?
He said 2 gold.
No.
Oh, jeez, how cheap.
You're just painting it.
I give him 5, and I say, don't sell yourself so short.
You are an artist.
Thank you very much.
I'm 7.5 feet tall. This is a lot of armor.
It's just paint, but very well.
7.5.
Very.
Dang Christ.
Okay.
That's the disguise you put on me. Just like one hat. No one will know. No one will know it's you.
I'm almost as tall.
You gotta walk around on your knees.
Not quite as tall as Balder.
Got my shoes on my knees.
Oh, I should have used that love potion on her.
Another time.
That's burning a hole in my
missed
pocket.
opportunity.
Yeah, you love that
See?
love
Come
potion.
on, man.
I don't think you needed it. I'm pretty sure you didn't need it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the rest of the week passes uneventfully, if you will, unless there's something you guys do.
No.
And you have completed a long rest.
Woo! We made it. We
Confirm that right there. It has been 6 months since your last long rest. Of course, the internet's gonna.
I can't help you with that. I don't know what the problem is down here.
Oh, you're having issues down here?
It seems to go on and off. That's why if you notice, I use a LAN cable.
Right. Yeah.
To avoid.
I think it's.
I mean, this has Wi-Fi, but it just.
I think it's your IP addresses. To be honest with you, because as soon as I release it and renew it, it comes right back up.
Well, I'll invite you over sometime to fix it.
Well, you have a lot of devices in this house. Is what I'm saying.
So Deb has a lot of devices.
Yeah. So you might be running out of leases.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's if there's a device that's inactive, it's kicking them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of ALEXAs all over this place.
Yeah. So there's just
and the associated light devices and all that.
Right. Yeah. You can expand those leases. You can increase them.
Okay.
Are we definitely going to France?
We're heading that way.
That's where we're headed. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm proficient with the disguise, but I don't have a disguise kit. Is that something I can pick up in town?
We should do that.
Okay, so let me get 25.
Some makeup,
I'm
some
guessing it's
clothes.
25 gold. That's for the
Sure.
I'll pick up
You can pick that up.
Okay, 20.
He's got a makeup bag now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Some
Great. We're
blush.
traveling with a guy who carries makeup with him on the road.
I probably got that from the lady.
There you go.
I could buy alchemist tools and tinkerer's tools. I know how to use those. That's too heavy. I don't want to carry that.
The only other last thing, if there's any fun shops that caught my eye.
Roll an investigation check.
I have money to burn. Maybe there's something interesting
that we're gonna pass through as well.
Well, you know. What is that? 13?
Nothing strikes.
And I'm all good.
Yeah, we're gonna head to the stables and get our horses and
head to Kyberg.
Yeah, first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Head to Kyberg.
So, let's take the figures off of here, please. Hang on, Georgie. I'm going nowhere, Georgie. Okay, and
remember who had the dog? Who had the dog?
All your horses.
Remember that? Brad had the dog. Jumnus had the dog.
kept taking it
and I kept trying. I kept trying to like
make him
throw
your
the
dog.
food.
He kept trying to
I'd
prove
be
the
like,
dog
come on,
was
what was
him
the dog's
better.
name? Do you remember what the dog's name was?
No.
I can't remember
Was
what
it
the dog's
a
name
B?
is. What was it?
Was it start with a B?
I don't remember. But it was funny because every opportunity I would have, I'd be like, here, okay, come on. And I'd
At
throw
one point, you made him choose between you or Jonas for something.
just start spreading these
That was
trees
funny.
around like the cops that you guys are riding through.
That's so funny.
If you want to put those.
Now that we're on the horses, we have to do the three
Horses.
amigos salute.
Yep. We are the
He's infamous.
amigos.
That means he's more than famous.
Yeah. No guapo.
Classic.
No, I gotta watch that again.
Which horse you want, Balder? This one looks like
Yeah.
fitting of you right here. That one looks suitable for Balder. This one looks.
That's the one I wanted.
Whichever
anyway.
one doesn't crush under my
I
weight.
just put it there because
I gotta have the giant Clydesdale just so it'll carry me.
I think the horse is going to ride you.
Georgie's obviously Georgie's on your shoulder the whole time.
So now we're just like in beautiful countryside, like totally different from where we've been for like months.
Freezing, fighting giant fireworms.
I could get used to this.
How far this ride was going to take us, but how long was it?
I think it was like a week on foot,
Oh, was it? Did we find that out?
so maybe a few less days.
We're talking the
on
nearest
horse.
town from here? Yeah.
No.
Well, to
Kyberg.
Kyberg. I don't know.
Kyberg.
I don't know. There may be a small village upon the way. I'm sure.
Is Munich before Kyberg?
Yes.
So Munich is
Do
where
we
we're
want to
going
stop
now.
at Munich, or we don't need to?
We don't need to, but if there is
I'm good. I don't need anything.
I guess
something
it depends what happens.
that draws our eye.
Yeah.
So it's basically we're heading in that direction
Yeah, we're
on the
heading
way to
to-
Kyber.
yeah.
Okay.
I have found that we do not usually have much choice in where we go, no matter how hard we
We
try.
always have choice. It's how we respond.
Well, it seems things tend to divert our attention.
Yeah.
And
That's our response to stimulus.
Let's in the future.
perhaps we have too much choice.
Let's ignore all noises, all cries for help. We just go like this.
I don't see you.
I don't see you falling from that tree. It is a trick.
Okay, you guys take off the next morning. Rosenheim quickly disappears behind you. You're crossing rolling countryside. There are sporadic copses of trees. It's a good hard ride, but you're making good time on your riding horses. They're fairly reasonably stout for riding horses. You can hear them snorting away in the background there. And the day basically passes uneventfully. The sun is going down in the distant horizon, and as strong and as stout as you are, it's probably a good idea to make camp.
Yep.
So you guys set up a camp?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Set up camp for the night.
Okay, you set up a camp for the night. Your horses, there's your campfire.
Woo.
Okay, and we'll fast forward through some of this stuff here. Okay, they okay, first watch. Who's up?
I'll take first.
First watch.
I feel very well rested. I will take first watch this time.
There you go.
All right. I'll take second.
What just happened here?
I'll take third. I like third watch.
Understood. Understood. First, second, third. You get to sleep all night. Is that what you just said?
No, I said I'll take second.
Oh, you said you'll take second. I'm sorry.
That's all right. They can do it.
Okay,
I will
so
sleep all
Ulrich
night.
gets to sleep all night. Awesome. The moon is reasonably bright. It's full dim light, if you will. The temperature's cool. You know the temperature's going to drop down overnight, as it has been doing. Okay, first watch. Nothing happens. Who's on second watch? You go to sleep.
Wake up.
I'm up.
Okay, second watch. Okay, you see a flash of red light in the distance. It appears for about 6 seconds.
Witch! I will inquisitively investigate it.
Okay, a moment later,
no
you look-
hostility.
It's probably about 200-ish feet off, if you will. Okay. You go in that direction?
Take a look.
Okay, you start walking in that direction. Just roll a d20, please. And that times 10 is about how far you walked. How far?
10.
10 feet. You get about 10 feet away from the gate. You
Look at it.
You're about 10 feet away. We'll just say...
That's the red light in this tree.
No, it will say it's toward me because otherwise it's going to get really complicated. So we'll say you got about there. Okay, and we'll say for the sake of argument that you saw one of the lights over this direction.
I don't want it by me.
I'm just randomly dropping it.
I don't want a witch near me.
Witch!
Moments later, you see another flash of red light. And this one is also in that direction. We'll call it over.
Well, I don't like that they're growing. So since I didn't make it very far, I'm going to back up and kind of kick Boris. Wake him up.
What? We're witch. Oh wait, what's up?
Those red lights you were talking about.
The witches.
They're over there.
The witches are back.
A short period of...
Should we wake the others?
Yeah. Wake them all up. Everybody, wake up.
I just fell asleep.
Now.
The witches are back.
There's red lights.
A moment
over
later,
there.
there's another flash of light.
Oh
Look.
no.
And it's
see him
over
out?
in this direction.
You see him?
And they're only there for like 6 seconds, and then they
go.
disappear.
Oh boy.
He's nothing. He's nothing.
Fireflies, maybe?
Those are no fireflies. That's exactly what I saw.
What do we do?
Something is watching us.
Yes.
Do we attempt to go after them, or we just stay here?
Well, they disappeared and we're back in darkness, I presume.
Yeah, if we go out there, we're just going to get surrounded. Let
Can
them come to us.
Can I cast light on one of the trees that I saw them kind of near? Well, as far as I can cast it.
I don't know how far can you cast
I
it.
don't know. I think it's
We'll
touch.
look it up.
Is it touch?
Touch, yeah, you can't cast it very far.
Cast
think
it
it's
on a
touch.
stone and throw it.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Firebolt towards this one.
Burn the forest down.
Just a firebolt in that general direction.
Yeah, range 240 feet because I have spell sniper.
Damn.
About what time is it?
It is
Third watch.
Second watch.
Second watch.
Oh,
So it is the moon is about like this, and the sun went down about. So. And you look at your wrist, and you see like skin.
It's middle of the night. 1, 2.
Whatever those numbers being that
Dark.
spits off.
Made up numbers.
You don't even know numbers, man.
Do they not
32.
have numbers to their hours then?
It's 7.
I
Don't they have,
I don't know.
Don't they have
And-
sundials and stuff?
Do you have a sundial?
Well, I mean, would we represent it by numbers? Would we just guess?
It's probably 1 a.m.
I think it's the middle of the night.
Until the sun comes up, I don't know.
It's a few hours till sunup.
People didn't care about time till there's railroads.
Yeah.
Like, really. Like, time was just local before then. It is whatever time it is. That's it.
Okay, you guys are. What are you doing?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Watching the red lights, looking for more.
Come out, witch!
What is this one saying about witches?
Even the red lights are like, why does he keep calling us witch?
I'm not a witch! What?
Shut up, witch!
He's a simple man.
Everybody roll an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
11.
11.
27.
So
27.
4.
4. Okay.
Witch!
Simon,
We're the
you see some
investigators.
movement over here, and
Okay.
Balder, you see some movement over here.
Well,
And
maybe I should join you in
Balder.
firebolting.
Somebody hand me a critical card, please.
Critical hit.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna laugh at all of you when witches come out of the
And
woods.
huh?
I'm gonna laugh at every single one of you when witches come out.
Like straight up witches.
Yes, with hats
And-
and green faces and brooms.
You guys see 8 arrows just go.
Oh, whoa.
And one of them slams into, wham, goes right into Balder's head.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
And it slams into his head, doing double damage.
Oh my god.
Yikes. Make a con saving throw, please.
12.
12. That would be a fail.
You're in those concepts.
You are stunned.
Right? Every time he says con save, I roll really low.
And you take
67.
22 points of damage.
And stunned means I'm on the ground.
Stunned means the target can repeat the save at the end of each of its turns. Here, the stunned creature cannot move, speaks faltering. Here, I'll let you read it. Okay. He's got this arrow in the side of his head. Let's roll initiative.
What do we got?
27.
The bad guys have a 23.
Okay. All their
I still win.
opponents.
Shucks, I'm wrong. I'm a 9.
You're a 9.
I got a 6.
I got a 13. And you got a 6? Okay, ignore the numbers. It's just top down.
Understood.
I
Aldrich,
just don't have any water.
you are up. What are you doing?
Okay, can I see anything?
You scan the
see
area.
an arrow
You're
in
taking
my
a
head.
turn to scan the area. Roll a perception check.
There we go. 17.
Okay, scanning the whole area, you see 2 guys over here, and that's what you see so far.
Okay. I'm going to.
You got your movement, but you use your action to do your skill
Right.
check. Yeah.
I'm going to come over to a tree
Okay.
and I will hide there.
Okay. Roll your stealth check.
Stealth. 14.
14. Understood. Okay. The opponents are up. These two. Let me see what they're gonna do. They're gonna. Screw it. Yeah, they'll go ahead and shoot. They each shoot. They're gonna shoot at. It looks like the stun guy for right now. Miss. These arrows, you see Balder standing there, and these 2 arrows go ching, ching, just bouncing off of his armor. And 2 more, and that's it. They sort of, all these arrows seem to bounce off of his armor at that point.
Paint job.
What do you got? It is Balder. You were stunned.
I am
at
stunned.
I think it says at the end of your turn, make a save.
Yeah.
Correct. So go ahead and make a save.
I am on my knees, just kind of clutching my head. Yay! 21.
21.
I
You're
am no
good.
longer stunned.
You're unstunned. That's Balder. Borinth, you are up. Followed by Zyman.
Alright, you're no longer stunned, right? I would know that you're no longer stunned. Okay.
I guess you can kind of see me starting to regain my
I'm
movement.
I'm gonna grab Balder, and I'm gonna, seeing that he just got hit like that, I'm gonna grab him and drag him to like behind a tree for cover.
Okay.
Right?
So
'Cause we're not, I'm not ranged, so
you can.
I just see him get hit in the head with an arrow, and arrows are flying. So I'm just gonna grab Balder, and I'm gonna drag him to the closest tree within my range,
Right behind there.
and then just kind of hide behind, take some cover.
Okay, you drag him behind, and that's your movement roll.
Yeah.
Each
Well, I
of you
figure
roll
that's
a
my action
stealth.
too if I'm dragging him. But
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, roll a stealth check anyway.
Okay.
Both of you.
Yeah. I'm having a rough time tonight.
It's a 4.
Okay.
That's a 3.
I think
Okay,
I'm behind
got
the
it.
tree.
You guys
Rolling
are
in the
like,
gutter.
you're like, Boulder,
Gutter balls.
snap out of it. Let me pull that out of your head.
I'm trying to use it at least as like cover. So
Yes, I understand. Understood. Okay, that is Zyman. You are up.
Greater invisibility, and I will travel to here. Do I see anything in the woods in front of me?
You cast a spell in your
Okay.
action?
Yeah, I cast the spell of greater invisibility on myself, and then moved my
No, you don't
movement
see
into the
anything just
woods.
yet.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do I see him when he does that?
Only at the beginning. Only when
Okay.
I'm
I
like,
don't see him.
Alderic, you are up.
Okay, I will peek out from the tree, target one of the bowmen over there
Absolutely.
with my crossbow. 14 plus 8 is 22.
22. One of them hit. Yes, you hit.
Okay, and that will be 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And as my bonus, I will hide behind the tree again. But this is just a 11 to hide.
Okay, understood. 11 to hide.
No, I'm sorry. 14 to hide.
14 to hide. Understood. Okay, it is the opponent's. He's gonna try and spot you there. And yes, the one spot you, he shouts over to his buddy in some kind of language that you don't recognize. These 2 arrows come flying at you. And I'm gonna say a
17 is the new number.
17. Awesome. Very cool. So a 22 and a 25.
It kind of hit.
Huh?
So much for that.
Huh? No, that's good. It helps.
Good
Hey,
investment.
every little bit helps. 7, 12, 10. 22 points of damage. Okay. From over in this direction, you see this stream of light come flying towards you.
Oh no.
Huh?
Oh no.
And this ball of fire just explodes in the woods.
What are these people?
Huh?
You're the one walking around with
Don't they-
21,000 gold pieces.
Don't they
You
want
wonder
to
who
just?
these
Don't they
people
want
are.
to just talk?
Okay, everybody roll a dex save, please.
Oh god. Take a straight 12.
Oh, 17. I don't know how that happened.
17, awesome. So,
You only
what
take
do they
60
need?
damage.
What do you? No, what do you? I'm trying to find out the DC here. Tom, where is
when I
it?
was stunned.
DC 15. DC 15. Okay, what'd you roll?
I failed. I got 12.
You got a 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Lawrence will probably fail.
7, 8. Yes, with a. I think he's got advantage too.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Only if he's raging.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, he didn't rage yet. You forgot about that part.
I don't. Is that? I thought he had some special ability.
Oh, maybe he does. I don't know.
Where he gets advantage on anything
Yeah, maybe
you see.
his level.
Okay. 32 halved. 32 for those who did not save. 16 for those who did save. And that. Okay. Huh?
Who are these people?
And at that point, you saw a. Huh?
I'm visible now.
Okay, understood. You're visible now.
Ghazi's troops are here.
There's no way I can. There's no way I can make that
you have to
concentration.
roll a dex save.
32, you said, right?
Oh, dex save?
Advantage.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I have advantage already. That's not fair. You all got advantage.
Do you have advantage?
I have advantage on dex.
Yeah, I thought so.
I cut me in half, man.
Save?
Yeah.
16.
16 to save? Yes, you save. 16 you save, you take 16 points of damage.
What?
16?
Tried to,
Yes,
I
sir.
should've counterspelled it.
Sorry, an asshole.
Do the next one. For sure.
Yeah.
Let me just.
I didn't think it was gonna be that. I thought it was just getting you guys.
That's good. Okay.
Okay.
So we now know where it came from?
And I bought you.
Well, you see, you saw that one come from there. Alderic, you don't see these ones over here, but Alderic is being shot from over here. And
We need to close the gap.
that is it on their round for this turn. Okay, Baldur, you are up, followed by Born, then Simon.
Tap Baldur on the shoulder. I'm gonna point in the direction. And I'm gonna say. I'm trying to signal to him to make our way through.
Yeah. So which one would get me further? If I jump on my horse and run, or if I just run? I don't know if a horse has more movement. But otherwise, I'll just run and dash
I think
through the trees.
I'm just gonna roll an insight check.
No.
Okay, you're not sure, but
I'm gonna run
you
and
realize
dash.
that you probably don't have like your tack on your horse when you're resting for the night. It's probably over there, and you also know that they're riding horses. They're not like war horses.
Okay.
The likelihood of it being
Wanting
as
to move,
responsive as you want, charging into battle, is probably.
So I'm gonna use full movement towards the one over there,
Okay.
and I will also dash.
Okay, so what is your total
60
movement?
feet.
65, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
And then I will cast Firebolt at her. Which is
And
what, 2d10?
These woods continue
Yeah, for
all
your level.
around, guys, basically. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I just don't have more trees. Okay, you cast Firebolt. I don't have it. There we go. Oh, here it is.
It was, what was it? 12 plus 8 to hit, so 20 to hit.
20.
And
It misses.
oh no! What are we gonna do?
Get closer and smash her in the face.
Alright, that's it.
You see that chinks and flies off of her. Okay, anything else? That's Baldur.
Can we talk? Who are you?
Parlay!
That's it for me.
Okay, Borinth, you are up.
I'm gonna dash in that direction, but I'm gonna use trees as cover, and wherever I stop, I want to be hiding behind a tree.
Okay,
So
you're
I can dash 80.
do you have a bonus action hide or anything like that?
You just want to take cover.
Just taking cover.
Oh,
Cover.
oh,
I'm trying to
okay.
be stealthy. I'm just trying to take cover.
Okay, well that's 60.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I said
65.
hide. I meant.
Okay, understood.
I'm like trying to take
understood.
cover. So
65, 70, 75, 80. Understood. Okay, so just let me grab some of these trees and just kind of spread them
Yeah.
out.
I want to pick wherever I stop. I want a big tree.
Yep.
Kind of.
Understood. Understood. Okay.
Whether I get half cover, a quarter cover, whatever. That's what I want. Because I know people are shooting arrows.
Yes, indeed. Okay, Simon, you are up. I'm assuming that was it, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Simon, you are up.
I am going to.
Ozzy's not happy.
Probably get to
Right. Oh, we'll see what she does.
It's not gonna be out of range. I'm gonna cast Fly on myself and way up in the air.
Okay.
Above the trees.
You are airborne. Okay.
From where I am, do I see any more combatants than what I see now? Than these three?
Well, I mean, you used your action to cast Fly upon yourself.
Okay.
So, not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's Simon. We're back at the top of the round. Round 2 here. A.R.G.R.A.D, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to advance. 5, 10, 15, 20, behind this tree. Next to the tree. And I'm assuming I can still see at least one of them?
Yes. Well, I mean, they haven't done anything.
This way. So... Okay. Nice. 19 plus 8 will be 27 to hit.
27 definitely hit you. Slams, your arrow slams home into one of these.
You should just use Shatter on her.
5, 6, 10. That's 13 points of damage.
Is this the same one you hit before?
Yes.
Okay, 13 more to it. Okay.
And then hide again behind the tree.
Understood.
And that's a 29 to hide.
29 to hide. Understood.
You gotta roll.
Okay. Anything else, Aldrich?
No.
The opponents. These two.
So 66 if you hit with all of them.
If you hit with all.
Okay. You see these two try to hide with a. I don't have a number out there.
And you can't cast that again?
I can, but I don't want to waste the
24 and a 19. And then from over here, two guys step out from over in this direction. And they're going to try and guess where you are. They saw your movement before. And one of them guessed correctly where you are. So he shoots at that block. 2 arrows come flying at you. One badly missed. This arrow goes flinging by. The other one is a 25 to hit. An arrow slams into you for a whopping 9 points of damage. Ah! Okay. Over here, this lady. What is she gonna do? She is...
Surrender?
Huh?
She gives up.
She gives up.
Surrender, witch!
No, surrender, witch!
Told you that's a witch.
As you poke out from a tree, surrender!
Surrender, witch! Witch, I don't have what I'm looking for, so I'll just use a die. This glowing...
He pulls out a template like this big.
red ball of fire just moves forward from her and appears right on top of Borinth, if you will. It's 5 foot in diameter, and it continues to roll past. Roll a DC 15 wisdom save, please.
I use my reaction to cast counterspell.
A counter spell. Roll. It is okay. It disappears. Disregard.
Okay.
Nice, thank you.
Okay, and with that, and then she moves. Push this.
All I know is I rolled a 29 to hide and they found me.
Well, they just randomly chose a square, and I don't know another way to do it other than roll. It has.
But sometimes people see you while you're trying to hide. That stuff happens.
Well, they just the way it reads the rules is you just randomly pick a box, and I don't know how to randomly pick a box.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Hunger Games. He's just up in a tree.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. What is her movement?
Oh boy.
Okay.
I don't like these.
5, 6. Okay. Okay, and that's her movement. Over here, 2 guys step out from behind trees, and they shoot in the general direction of Borinth. But you do have cover. And a 2. One arrow goes flying past. One is... Okay. It is I'm sure that hits. 27 hits, but it is not a critical. Okay, and you get hit. 10 points. An arrow slams into you, Borinth. Okay, that is there. Back. Those guys went. These guys are trying to hide. And that is the opponents. Balder is up. Borinth is on deck.
I continue to go after the mage.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'll go 30 feet that way towards the mage.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And I will cast Firebolt again. Because I'm still not close enough.
I'm not going to be able to get close to this.
Oh, is that 23?
A 23! The firebolt slams into her.
And that is, what was that? 9 points of damage?
9 points of damage to
That's all I
her.
got right now until I get over there.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay, that is Balder. Borinth, you are up.
Alright, I'm going to run in 40 feet in her direction. Let's see where I am.
5,
Nope,
10.
that's the wrong guy.
Oops, sorry.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Close.
Roll. Well, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception
9. It was a 9, right?
is... No.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Never mind. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
I'm curious. My passive perception is, a 9. But I also have danger sense.
Okay. And it doesn't really apply, but I'll let it apply.
Okay.
Okay, roll a perception check.
No. Okay, 12.
Sure, I'll give it to you. Okay. These two guys you see hidden there in the trees. Whoosh.
Still out of range of them.
Huh? Like that.
Yeah.
They're out of range of you at the moment.
Huh?
We need to run.
No, I'm gonna rage.
Rage!
I'll rage, and then that's all I can do.
Okay. Borinth,
Well, I guess I could use. I might as well close the distance. I might as well dash.
Okay, you close the distance.
Right in between them.
Okay.
Right to the mage.
Okay.
Beelining for the mage.
Okay, these two, when you get to within 10 feet, they take their opportunity attacks upon you.
Okay.
And with their large halberds sticking way out, Tom, you lost your place. Okay.
Hit all three of them. And when she tries to run from me, I get an opportunity.
Well, their armor in.
So I'm trying to close the distance. If I'm instead of standing 10 feet away or 20 feet away, I might as well.
You're already there.
So a 17, does that hit?
Armor class is a 16.
Okay, one hit against you. The other one missed, and it takes 14 points of damage, slashing, raging half 7. Okay, and you close. You are right there up against her. And that is anything else?
That's it.
Borinth, Simon, you are up.
Fireball on those two guys over there.
All right.
Whoa.
12. Crap.
When you do so, you see some others screaming away at the same time.
21 before the save.
21, and what's the DC?
My DC is a 16.
16.
On the dexterity save.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and...
They came to play tonight, this group.
Apparently.
Okay. So we got a 16, a 10, a critical fail, and a 17. So 2 fails, 2 saves. Sound good?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, you tell me the damage?
21 on the full and 10 or 11 on the half.
Okay, so...
However you want to roll it.
21 minus... 10 minus 21. Okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
I will
And to come to that. That's it.
Okay, that's Zyman. Aldrich, you are up.
Can I see those that tried to hide? That I've hit already?
What's your passive perception?
14.
And I said one was a 24, and I think one was a... No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Can you see the other two?
I can see these two over here.
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Okay, so I will jump out and shoot at one of those two. Oh, nice. 16 plus 8 is 24.
24 hits. Your arrow slams into it.
And again.
8,
9, 10, 15 points of damage.
15 points. This arrow slams into it. Ah, you hear a scream.
Run back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And hide behind the tree. And it's a 17 plus 11 on the stealth is going to be a 28.
A 28 on your hide. Okay. Anything else?
No.
That is it. Okay, the opponents.
I'm going to change my shorts now, I think.
Ouch. Yes, indeed. The opponents.
Go get him, Georgie.
Okay, these two are going to engage Balder. That one. Okay. And a 17 and a 23. Okay, and for 29 halved, 14 points of damage.
Total? Right? For both attacks?
Yes, I just told them
Okay.
that. Okay. These guys will move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll attack 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He will not get an attack. These two will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're gonna shoot up at the guy in the sky. Okay, the one on Balder. Halberd chops into you and doesn't connect through your armor. You're just too tough. The two arrows flying up at Zyman. Critical card, please. One arrow goes flying past. Another arrow goes. Well, I'm assuming a 16. What is it? Armor class?
My armor class is 10, but if it's 15, I'll use shield.
Okay, a shield. We'll take care of that one.
All right.
And that one would become a 10, and that one would become a 10. So a 10. So only one of them would hit, and that would be the critical. Maximum damage to the body. This arrow slams into your body. Make a DC 10 con save, please.
I make the con save.
Okay, so you don't take extra damage, just maximum damage.
Okay.
The target doesn't need to repeat the effect. The target takes an additional. No, there's no extra damage. So just full damage. So you take 8 and 5 is 13. 13 points of damage. Make a con save of concentration save of DC 10, right? No, because it would be half or
half or 10.
Half or 10, so in this case 10, right?
I just make it. I got a 10.
Awesome. Okay, that is those guys over here.
That was close. I dropped 10 feet and was like, whoa!
These guys,
regain control.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Spells
40,
can be tricky
45, or 40, I'm sorry. Wow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. My bad. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And they're going to each try to hide again.
Not that I can stop it.
And this one, he's got a... what does he need? What? He's got a 17 to hide. I'll put that out there because you guys have passive perception. And this guy has an 18 to hide. Okay? These two right here, they're not going to try and hide. They're just going to go ahead and randomly shoot toward that block over there. And do they have a chance? Only one guy has a hit. Okay, so he fires away and... What's your armor class?
17.
17. These arrows go... And some of them come precariously close, but do not hit you. And, okay, what is she gonna do? At this point, she's not stupid. She's gonna disengage. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. She's dashing. Oh wait, she can't dash and disengage. What am I doing? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She goes there.
She's a rogue mage.
No, she's not a rogue mage. No, she's not a rogue mage. Okay, those guys went, those guys went, those guys went, those guys went. Okay.
Rogue mage cleric. Everything.
Level 10 in all of them.
Okay,
Oh boy.
yeah, that's all you see right now. Okay, that is the opponents. Balder, you are up, followed by Borinth, then Simon.
I will attack the guy in front of me.
Yes!
Hammer erupts in green flames. Oh no. Oh no. I got a 15.
15 on that guy right there. Your hammer slams into him and doesn't penetrate his armor.
We'll try again. And what is that? 18?
18! Your hammer! You slam home your hammer and you can feel bones crunching underneath you as you make contact with him. You do hit.
Alright.
Let's go.
Do some damage.
6 damage.
6 damage! Maybe it wasn't bones crunching. Okay. Okay. Anything else, Balder? Borinth, you are up.
Where are you going, witch? I'm gonna run right past those guys and go right to her. I'm gonna go run right to her.
Okay, they are going to take opportunity attacks on you, obviously. Okay. Okay, the two of them take their opportunity attacks on you. And I'm sure a 13 does not hit.
Nope.
And a 24.
Yeah,
that definitely hits. So you take, and you are raging. Rage. So you take 10. Wait a second. Is that right? Yes. 10 points of slashing, halved to 5 points of slashing damage. Okay.
Okay. Get ready, witch.
Witch. Witch.
Okay. Oh, that one of them's cocked, so I'm gonna re-roll that one, just in case. Oh, that was cocked again. So close. 16, 26, 27, 28 to hit.
28 hits.
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. She has to make a concentration save, and she does so successfully. 18 points, you said?
Yeah. Second attack.
Okay.
27, 28, 29 to hit.
29 hits. As your hammer sword cuts into her.
19 points of damage.
19 more points of damage, another concentration save, and she does not do it. Something falls. Okay, 19 more, you said?
Yep.
30.